North Michigan. Your ass is listening to Radio Underground. Shit.
Radio Underground, episode 234. We come to you on a victorious day of the victors. The right Midwest team won.
Yes.
Maybe the universe isn't totally evil and against us. Michigan beats Ohio State, even the worst team we could put together. With all the violations and everything that were wrongfully put on us,
Yes.
we win.
I never had a doubt they were going to win this game.
Me either.
Really?
No.
None.
Weeks.
What?
Although last week when they beat Northwestern, right?
Yeah, somebody.
They're like, they had some semblance of a team where they could score points. And we kind of said, maybe if they kept it close, we'd be happy. We did that last week. So there's that. But no.
Well, look, we have a good defense for sure.
Yeah.
You know, we have like our defensive line is like one of the best probably.
Yeah. The secondary is lacking a little bit today, but
yeah, we don't have receivers. Our best receiver was a tight end who was out. Our best defensive back was out.
Yep.
Yeah, the best defensive back in college football.
Oh, they have him going number 6 to New England in the newest draft thing.
Yeah, but I mean he's like the best defensive back, and that's what they all keep saying too.
Best.
But basically I put the game on just, I'm like, well, I never miss a Michigan Ohio State game, so I'm gonna watch it. I didn't know what to expect. I was hoping it wasn't going to be a shellacking.
I didn't expect that. Honestly.
I didn't watch a minute of it at all because I figured it was going to be a beating, and then I'm like, they fucking won.
Yeah.
What?
I just hoped that it wasn't going to be a brutal beatdown. Like, remember what was I think it was the year. I think it was like 5 years ago. It was just before I quit drinking because it was the last one I watched at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was like, yeah, we're gonna, and they came out and what did they put up, like 7 touchdowns or 8 touchdowns on us?
Yep.
That year?
That was a year before the pandemic, so we didn't play the pandemic year. So yeah.
Yeah, it was Urban Meyer.
He
was the coach. So he was their coach. So like that year, like we thought it was gonna be decent. Okay, should be a good team. Harbaugh been here a couple of years, blah blah blah. So I mean, everybody was talking about the melee afterward today.
Yeah,
Heard people got sprayed or something.
Yeah,
one of our guys went to put the flag in the middle, and they lost. They completely lost their shit. Well, you're talking about like a bunch of seniors on that team who've never beaten us.
Yep.
You got to do a
plan. But what's the guy? Acho, not Sam. Emmanuel.
Yeah.
He said it best. He goes, this was really bad for Ohio State. He goes, because they have a great team. They have great players. They have a quarterback. We don't have a quarterback.
No.
He's like, Sharon Moore doesn't have his quarterback. He goes, they don't have receivers. He's like, he goes, and look at the last few years. He's like, Harbaugh didn't have the quote unquote better team. He's like, none of those players people were bragging about. He goes, they were bragging about Ohio State's players.
Yeah, he had better advanced scouting.
Yeah. He's like, and he's like, and they beat him those for 3 years. And then this year, he's like, and they were never given, like, they were never touted how great our players were. They were good players, but theirs were all touted as elite. He goes, so they should have beat the shit out of us. And they didn't.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, you were talking about the defense earlier.
Yeah.
If you hold Ohio State to 10, that's a good defense, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And that quarterback, I know he's not great, but he was better. I saw him play pretty damn good several times this year.
Oh,
and
he's better.
I mean, since Ryan Day's been there, they've been known as wide receiver university. There are a ton of wide receivers that keep coming out of that fucking school. Top first round picks. I mean, what, 2 of them last year?
Yeah.
2 or 3 last year. In the past 3 or 4 years, there's been
Anybody want to try to translate that?
ducking.
I can translate it from
Okay.
British to American.
Okay.
I don't understand the time daylight savings you guys do in America. So you started early. Now here I am. But it's not. We do daylight
that's right.
savings here
Yeah.
for the farmers, or probably some. It's probably something to do with money when it comes down to it. I haven't looked into it.
Well, Benjamin Franklin was a Freemason, so it was all him.
Yeah.
He's the one that thought of it. There you go.
And
Yep.
ironically, he used to go to. He's one of a lot of our founding fathers never left American soil.
Yeah.
Benjamin Franklin used to go to Europe and Britain, France, and get whores. Actually,
I mean,
Yeah.
I at one point I think he lived there for like a decade or something like that, didn't he? In Paris or some shit.
Thomas Jefferson lived there for about a decade.
Okay.
Back and forth a lot. But,
Franklin had the OG skullet.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Beef skullet.
Well, and he loved pussy.
Yeah, he loved pussy and to be drunk.
Oh, he's a sex. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Great man though.
Football though, Michigan won. That's all that matters. I don't have to explain any of it.
The Battle of Toledo is the name of this. Battle for Toledo. So Toledo's ours again.
Yeah.
For 4 years now. It's ours.
Yep.
And if you go there, it's ours all the time.
Yeah.
It really is.
Because when you go there, there's more Michigan fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're ours. You take 23, that trip from Ann Arbor to Toledo is not far.
Oh no.
And the Mud Hens, Detroit affiliate.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's our Tigers AAA. Yeah, there was a lot of good football on today.
Yeah.
There was a lot of good football on today, especially because Michigan won, so I got to enjoy all the rest of the football on top of it.
I seen one of the Notre Dame players punched it down.
Yeah.
And USC punched him while he was down. It's like from Catholics to convicts. Someone did him. Like,
who
that was at one point. That was a pretty good game. It was looking like it was going to be, but yeah.
Who won?
Notre Dame beat them by like 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
But it was like 40. I think it was 48-35 or 49-35.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michigan State bastard.
The University of Miami versus Syracuse.
Yeah.
Was a shootout, man. And
Really?
Syracuse won.
Oh my God.
By the way, AWH, his music opened our show 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks.
I told him I would do it, and no hide nor hair from him.
Top of our charts.
And to the top of the Radio Underground chart.
The Michigan State Spartans lost to the Rutgers team pretty badly today. That's good.
Oh, okay.
Like 41-14.
Well, Maryland did exactly what they usually do: come out and score first, and then not do anything for the next fucking 57 minutes or whatever it is.
Yeah.
They got their ass handed to them by Penn State. So
for Michigan, Ohio State, because it's a 12-team playoff now this year, Ohio State probably makes the playoff.
Yeah, they make the playoff.
But do you still fire Ryan Day?
What I kept hearing
he's still welcome on the show, by the way. He did an episode with us. But.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. I was gonna text him.
Yeah.
Text him, and I was gonna say your evil counterpart still can't beat our team or something like that.
I shared of Ryan Day, the coach, earlier, and he had his hair's and his beard and stuff, but he had this weird red and black blazer on after the game or something. And someone said he looks like the manager of the shopping store that fired the real Santa Claus in the 1990s made for TV movie. And he did.
Now,
that's brilliant.
Ryan Day, salty tears.
Yeah.
I have a feeling this guy has a problem with Zionism.
But they only beat us because they knew the plays. Well, tell them to quit giving us their playbook.
I have a feeling who that might be.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Now, AWH, we played You're Rockin' Harbaugh Got a Kid a Cheeseburger. Now, AWH, we opened our show 2 weeks in a row with your brand new hit.
It's a hit.
Just so you know. So the masses, our legions of fans know about your new song. Just
topping the charts,
topping
the Radio Underground charts.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
So, but yeah, but
I don't know. He's not listening this week, of course, but Uncle John usually listens, and he was the only one last week that had faith in Michigan.
True.
I chalked that up fanboyism.
Yeah, because even at Thanksgiving, when I was talking smack a little bit, he's like, you never know. I'm like, no, there's no way.
Me and Brian.
So I watched all the different, I pop around and watch all the different pregame show, ESPN, Fox, all of them, and which I believe is probably about 25 or 30 guys who pick the games, experts, former players, whatever.
Yep.
And only Desmond Howard and Charles Woodson. It's the only two that picked him.
Fucking homers.
Only two.
Yeah.
Well, it was funny because Woodson was on, and they were at like Alabama, and Nick Saban says, "Does anybody need to ask?" When they were asking about Alabama. So right after that, it's Michigan, and Desmond goes, "I'm going to go with Saban. Does anybody need to ask me who's going to win?"
My Ryan Day's Salty Tears brought this up, but I was going to bring it up myself. I love the fact that we beat them. All the money they put into assistant coaches.
Oh yeah.
And all this other stuff just to bring people there, and it didn't matter.
Dude, they got Chip Kelly.
They got Chip Kelly as their offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
It's insane what they put into just trying to not only obviously make the playoff and everything, but to beat us this year.
Well, the NIL money too that they gave out to.
That's what I mean. The NIL money is insane.
Yeah,
they're putting out.
Yeah, and then so then they get the what's that kid's name? The reason I sent the thing of Stewart from Mad TV was because last week when who were they playing last week? He got hit and his helmet blew off, and he just looked like Stewart from Mad TV.
They played Indiana.
Indiana, that's right.
Yeah.
So, but who was the kid they had last year? Kyle McCord?
Yeah.
Yeah, he played at Syracuse and beat Miami today, number 6 ranked team.
Yep. They should. I don't know why they let him leave. They paid them.
I mean, and that was like a high scoring game. They beat him. It was like 42-38 or something like that.
See, Tony, I love it. I love every second.
Oh, it's great. It's great.
We will buy more coaches. Chip Kelly is fired. We're bringing in Dick Cup.
No, now I know who you are. Now I know.
Now I know who you are.
Now you gave away who you really are.
Hey, yeah.
By the way, this is one of the few days of the year we're friendly with Eric. We like him.
Although
this day.
He would,
we won't talk about that.
There was going to be no discussion of the Thanksgiving Day game with him. So.
Yeah, I will say that. I'll give him credit. I was a little worried. That was not.
I did. At the end, I got a lot worried at the end. Yeah.
The hatred of them, it almost carried them.
The reason I got worried was because it was pretty much like last week. It was Minnesota. It was Green Bay. They lost by 1 to Green Bay at the last minute. Yeah. They lost to Minnesota. But I'm like, I don't think it can happen 3 weeks in a row. I'm like, they're probably going to kick one.
Why are they improving? Why?
Yeah. And then basically all their head coach had to do was, justify watching the clock run down 26 seconds. And they're like, no, you're fired.
Yep. It was great.
105 years of the Chicago Bears. They've never fired a coach in season.
Never.
Matt, they were way tougher than they needed to be, Eric. I was worried about your homies there.
I truly, truly believe that he just let it happen because he wanted an extra few weeks off.
Yeah.
So he could go on vacation with his family, spend the holidays with his family, and not have to deal with his fucking team. He knew he was fired at the end of the year. They weren't keeping him.
No, I'm surprised they kept him.
Well, in true Bears fashion, they did it. This is the third coach in a row. This is the third coach in a row that they did this. They kept the coach, drafted somebody in the top, a quarterback in the top round, kept the coach 1 year, and then fired him.
They did it first and ninth. They had 2 of the top 10 picks. I mean,
but even before with the previous regime, Justin Fields, they've done it 3 times now. They've drafted a quarterback in the first round,
Buddy
and they
Ryan.
fucking fired the coach 1 year later.
They got Buddy Ryan's ghost on defense. He's gonna fight people.
Gonna throw punches.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, but it was it's quite the.
Well, here's to 2 more decades of the Bears dying.
Did not mean to do that.
Radio Underground.
Radio Underground. Just so you guys know, that's our name.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure that there's no doubt that's who we are.
Radio Underground, big banner.
And then, yeah, everyone would laugh like, "Oh, that's them." I thought it was somebody that knew what they were talking about. I'm out here.
It's been a good week for sports for us, so we're happy.
Yeah.
Harbaugh to the Bears. He's going to leave that job and go to the Bears.
Oh,
No.
yeah. I mean, anybody who I knew that if Harbaugh was going to the NFL, I knew he was going there because he started bragging about Justin Herbert like 3 years ago.
Oh, and Mike Greenberg talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah, he started talking about him. I remember when he did. He was like, that guy,
Said he saw him at a funeral for somebody because they're both from the Chicago area, and he was talking about Justin Herbert back then, and he knew that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I love it. I love every minute of it. Anything.
The pain
Chicago feels. Sorry.
Suffering.
And actually, I hate the Bears. I can't justify anything. Never mind.
Nah.
I had to say I don't hate them as much as the other teams in the division, and it's probably true by like the smallest of amounts. I hate Green Bay and I hate Minnesota and I hate Chicago, but I might hate Chicago a little bit less. Unless E-Cook's here, then I hate him the most.
Yeah.
You know?
I hate Green Bay clearly the most personally.
Yeah,
I'll always hate them the
Alan
most.
thinks Minnesota's the worst.
I hate Minnesota the worst. I have my reason for that, though.
You explained.
We all have good reasoning for who we hate.
Yeah.
Well, Minnesota, it's just because it hasn't been that long of a. They've only been in the league since 1960.
My reason is the most valid to me.
Yeah.
Because that one time, Shannon Sharp, his brother,
Sterling.
about his brother
Sterling Sharp.
Now he talks about his brother on the show, but people that are around now don't really know a lot about him.
Sterling was the shit.
And he made that catch.
Oh man.
He made that catch. And I hated the Green Bay Packers so much after that fucking catch.
Mm-hmm.
My voice is cracking.
It didn't help that I hated Brett Favre and I hate
him too.
I hate Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I mean, go back to just a few years ago when Caldwell was our coach. I think it was when Caldwell was our coach when Rodgers threw the Hail Mary.
I had to fuck Olivia Munn, my dream girl. I mean, is there anything more to hate about him?
But I mean, you can hate Aaron Rodgers, but he has pounded some fucking serious box, man.
Olivia Munn.
Shailene.
Yeah, she's hot too.
But yeah, Olivia Munn, that's John Mulaney's wife now.
Yeah, so. I know.
Good for him. I hate him
two
too.
Kids.
Well, I hate it. Whatever.
What was Ryan Day was he an offensive coordinator before?
I don't remember actually.
I don't know what his position was. I just knew that he just took over for Urban.
Well, whatever he was before is what he will be after this season, probably somewhere.
Oh, if he gets fired, he'll be a coach somewhere. He'll be a head coach.
I
don't know where. I mean, maybe at Youngstown, but
you know what?
Kent State.
Yeah, I think that's a great thing for a coach like him.
This summer right here, look.
I
didn't go hang out with Neil Young at fucking Ohio or at fucking Kent State.
Kent State, yeah.
Yeah. Just getting shot.
Make love now more. Fuck you.
Here you go, hippie. No, I don't know. I'm not clear on their violations, what it entails. They can't do. Can they do a bowl game or anything like that?
Who?
Michigan.
Oh yeah, no, they still get a bowl game.
They can.
Yeah.
They could do it.
Yeah.
I think it was only Harbaugh that got. Only Harbaugh that got punished. I think.
Okay, so they won't be ranked, but they'll probably get into a bowl of some sort.
Well, they were eligible last week, and based on name alone, they probably would have got one.
Well, Michigan people travel everywhere.
I hope they get the Little Caesars Bowl.
Yeah, we only won 7 games, so we're not going to be ranked. But
no,
but we're not.
If they played team itself down at Ford Field, they'd pack that fucking place.
Yeah, whale on.
I don't think the team got any violations for the Harbaugh shit.
I don't either.
I think it was just him. If he comes back to college If he comes back to college, he's like suspended a year or something like that.
Oh, that ain't bad.
So basically, a team would have to hire him, and then it's something stupid.
Are they? They're basically
they're gonna set him for a year. He's gonna have the red shirt.
where they're sentencing him. They're like, we're just glad you didn't molest anybody or grope anybody.
Well, there's something I gotta tell you.
He was a offensive coordinator and QB coach. So
Okay. Well,
that's so whatever. Fucking.
So we wanted,
But like they were all talking about him today, saying that Ryan Day. They were saying if he wins a national championship, he's keeping his job, which he would.
yeah.
But if he doesn't get in, I don't know. But he'll be in the playoff. Right now, it looks like they'll be
in.
It might be them against Iowa State or something. If Iowa State wins tonight, which Iowa State was beating the shit out of Kansas State, but now it's pretty close. So go Cyclones.
Cyclones.
Yeah, I like Iowa State.
They had a great wrestling program. Cael Sanderson, sorry. Greatest American wrestler of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Very powerful man. Huge forearms. Yep. So I don't know. So we got the sports out of the way, but we had to talk about it, and that's great.
They could end up being in what used to be the Quick Lane Bowl. It's no longer the Quick Lane Bowl.
What would it be called now?
The Game Above Bowl.
Oh, they changed it from the Quick Lane Lube Job.
Yeah,
that's what that is, dude. The Quick Lane is Quick Lane's the lube. It's where you pull up to the Ford dealership. Quick Lane Lube Job.
Game Above is some kind of sports management something group that TJ Lang is part of. So it's his group that is the sponsor of the bowl now. So it's an at-large Big Ten team versus a MAC something team. It could be. I mean, think about it. If you want somebody that's going to travel well, I mean, Michigan could probably go anywhere, pretty much travel well, but if they can get them in a bowl here, downtown Detroit, the day after Christmas, boom, 60,000, easy.
No problem.
No problem.
Well, Michigan people travel well anywhere. You go anywhere, you run into somebody from here, I swear to God.
Yep.
And I've only traveled once, and it happened.
Oh, yeah.
Could you imagine that I ran into someone from the Midwest in Vegas? That does not happen. Just me.
It happened to me, too. The first time I went to Vegas in 2000, I was walking out of the hotel / casino, Harrah's, that we were staying at. And my buddy Tim's wife's best friend, who I knew very well, was standing there, and she's like, "Alan?" I'm like, "Holy shit.
What are you doing?
Waiting for a cab, just like we were." Craziest.
Frickin'.
But then again, at that time in 2000,
there
like
was
an average of 5 flights a day flying from Detroit to Vegas.
All right, when I went in, the plane was full.
Yep.
When I came home, that plane was also full.
Yep.
To go to the Nashville game, I will go. E-Cook. Yeah, well, I mean, it's fairly close to you. We know.
Yeah.
That one's what, the Music City Bowl?
Probably.
In Nashville.
Yeah.
Steal signs.
Nashville.
He's gonna go there and steal signs.
It's the Nashville Hot Chicken Bowl, I think.
Yeah.
The Hawk Tua.
Yeah. I don't. There's so many of them now. Hawk Tua.
That's a
Been
new
on
one.
that.
That's a new one. This
Son.
Who knows? Maybe we end up in the Duke's Mayo Bowl, where they have to dump the mayo over themselves when they win.
Oh, dude. Although Duke's mayo is very good mayo.
Yeah,
it is.
Walmart stopped selling it. I don't know why.
I don't know, but I always thought that was like bullshit, and then they started carrying it, and Mom bought it, and I was like, "This is damn good mayo."
I don't like mayo except in tuna, but
yeah,
it was decent.
Yeah.
It's.
Do we have any dethroning?
Yeah, we do.
We got a couple.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna start out with the love connection.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry. I don't want to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
I never want to interrupt you, but it's
Get out! You interrupted me. Oh,
we never actually did a dethrone for Tony Todd a couple weeks ago. We did the video, but we never did an actual dethrone.
Let's do him first, because I got to get to a further point about someone on the list and the town he comes from.
Yeah.
So we'll do him last.
So I got a couple new ones to add to the list.
All right, cool. Let's start out. You know who I'm talking about?
The Candyman. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yes, I know. Yeah.
The guy we're going to do at the last, because there's a further point about the town he's coming from.
Gotcha.
Yes,
right.
yes.
So, anyway.
Tony Todd.
First, Tony Todd. Rest in peace.
The Candyman. He died a couple weeks ago. We didn't say anything.
We never did it.
Candyman can. To like Sammy Davis Jr. The Candyman can.
Now, everybody knows him as the Candyman. He was a Candyman in like 3 different fucking movies. He's also in The Crow. He played Michael Wincott's bodyguard type guy in The Crow. And then also he was in the Final Destination movies, at least 4 of them. He played the guy who knew stuff somehow. They never explained how. He just knew things about death. And then most importantly, he was Worf's brother, Kern, on Star Trek The Next Generation.
Amazing.
Oh yeah. He was in a bunch of the 80s horror movies, because my girlfriend, who doesn't know she's my girlfriend, Judy Aronson, who was in Weird Science, was in movies with him and did some really big cool thing for him on Instagram when he passed.
He was a good guy. Everybody
She doesn't know she's my girlfriend yet.
She doesn't know.
People that work with him liked him.
Yes, very good.
Yeah, yeah.
And actually, they're doing another Final Destination movie. I know you guys are thrilled. And he already filmed his scenes for it, so he'll be in it.
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely thrilled. Final Destination, what, 7, 6, 5? I don't know, because I've never seen one through any.
They got him on that. They got him on that film. He got what's that guy's name from Gladiator? Oliver
Reed.
Reed, yeah. They got him in it.
No, they Brandon Lead him. You know, they use the CGI to get some
more parts done.
Yeah, that's true.
Died arm wrestling a bunch of Royal Marines.
Oh, Oliver Reed, yeah, he was great.
He was arm wrestling Royal Marines one after another, putting them down like dogs, by the way.
Yep.
And then British Royal Marines, putting them down. He one after another. He was doing shots with these young bucks. Went to bed, had a heart attack. That's a warrior's death.
It is a warrior's death.
Hell yeah, it is.
Arm wrestling young bucks, putting them down while you're doing shots.
What do they call it? You go out on your shield or whatever? Yeah, that's what he did.
He literally.
Because he was filming Gladiator at that point, so
It's perfect.
I believe that Oregon's going to beat Washington.
Why is they blowing them
Don't
out?
hold me to it. Don't hold me to it, but they are beating them by 4 touchdowns with 7 minutes to go.
Nah, they can come back. You never know. It's too tight to call. Tight.
I'll tell you what game was fun. Was ASU Arizona.
Yeah.
There was another flag planting, or some guy went out.
With
a trident.
Yeah, the Sun Devil trident.
Did anybody stop them? They're like, no, we're not going to.
No, they tried to.
Yeah, and the one dude grabbed it and started like,
yank it from him. And he's like, no, I'm gonna do a hook over
planting it in your face if you don't want
you know.
Trident.
You tend to be mad when you lose by 6 touchdowns, 49-7. So.
Yeah, I would be mad.
Yeah. And I have not watched much of them, but the coach is the ASU coach. He's really young. He's only like 34, and he's got quite a few. He's a character, but the kid who runs for him he's got a really good name. Scattaboo. I'm like, that's a running back. Scattaboo. And he ran for like 177 yards and 3 touchdowns. So,
one more thing about the ASU, I think it's ASU coach. He's a good guy. Did you see what he did with the bonuses? He got
Kenny Dillingham. Yeah, I heard something about it.
He got like a $200,000 bonus or something.
Dillingham.
And he basically just split it among his assistants. So $200,000 that he split all the assistants that didn't get a bonus. So,
I guess he grew up an ASU fan.
Yeah.
And he's dreamed of being the head coach there for like years.
That's good. Small dreams are good, man.
Good.
ASU, so it's not like it's real school.
Anyway, sorry to go back to football.
No, it's fine. Who else died?
Who else died? The man who created Airplane and Top Secret and Naked Gun, Jim Abrams.
What do you think about Jim?
He's part of a trio, actually, because it's Zucker, Abrams, and Zucker, and Zaz.
And no relation to JJ.
No.
Because I always thought it was the Zucker brothers that made it, but
he was. They all made it, but he was the director of at least the first Airplane, and then a big part of making all those movies, Hot Shots, all of it.
Yeah.
Do we got to do the whole thing where they could never make both moves? Like everybody does
No,
the
I'm
same
not gonna do
thing.
that.
No, but they were. I saw a clip on Instagram today. The Lloyd Bridges from
Oh yeah.
Airplane. He's like, picked a bad week to quit smoking. Quit a bad week to quit drinking.
Sniffing glue.
Picked a bad week to quit methamphetamine.
Murray sniffing glue in his hair. With
Yeah, sniffing glue. Dude, that clip's so great.
you, Huff.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. He goes, I picked a bad week to quit huffing paint.
They made some great movies.
They did.
Some not great movies, but they made mostly great movies. Airplane's fantastic, still quotable. Don't Call Me Shirley. What's the Vector, Victor?
Dude, come on, the woman who speaks jive.
Yes, Barbara Billingsley.
Barbara Billingsley.
Yeah.
Fucking June Cleaver.
The
Top Secret's my favorite one.
Oh,
probably my favorite movie clip
good.
in a comedy ever was when Frank Drevin's making fun of how horrible that sex shop is and degenerate. He's like,
yeah,
you goes sick people like you. Then the guy comes out with his apron, like, oh hi Frank, I just want to know your Suckmaster 3000.
Love it.
You like knew him by name.
I do love. Don't get me wrong, Naked Gun's fantastic.
I just like that scene.
I mean, the first one is just great.
Yes.
The other ones are movies. They're good.
We're getting around to it. We're getting around to it there.
Yeah.
E-Cook. We're getting around to it.
Got one more that whatever. It's not a big deal because I know you guys probably are fans of the band, but Bob Breyer, who's one of the drummers from My Chemical Romance, died.
Yeah. Wait. He is getting dethroned. And there is some conspiracy shit going around the internet about that one.
Well,
I didn't see anything about that.
When he originally left the band, there was some infighting and stuff, and it
has nothing to do with his band.
Oh no, and he was fighting some depression stuff in the past too, but I don't know what's going on now. But he was obviously dead for a while before they found him because
25 days,
badly decomposed.
Oh,
yeah, but nobody's seen him since like the 4th.
His social media posts, I checked into it to make sure it wasn't some TikTok, conspiracy, whatever. But it was his post, and I looked like, whoa. He was bitching about. He goes, I'm gonna tell everything. He was bitching about the Kardashians and the parties.
Oh, really?
Oh,
I swear to God.
Oh,
but the parties, and you guys know the parties.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa. Now I don't know if, like, granted, he could just be mad that they quit inviting him. I don't know. But
it's true.
But they looked pretty sus. I'll say that. And I don't like a good conspiracy, but we'll get around to some paranormal stuff later with me.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
But that's later.
But he's dead, and he was badly decomposed, and they had to take dogs out of the house before they could get his body. So I'm not saying the dogs ate him, but they may have eaten him because it's been a while since the dogs had eaten him.
It takes a while for dogs to. Cats will start within 24 hours. They'll start eating you.
Yeah, but you're talking about 3 weeks. So
yep. Yeah, that's what I mean. Dogs, it takes a little while. They'll hold back a little while, but cats will not. Cats will just start eating you right away. Your eyeballs, it's the first thing they go for.
Well,
nice nutritious eyeballs.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
He played on the Black Parade. I don't think he played on the first album, but
first album's the only one that I like. That I know of.
Not going to pretend to be a My Chemical Romance fan, but the lore behind his death is taking off. I'll put it that way.
Oh wow!
I was never a fan because I'd always see the MTV videos, and then somebody played me the first album, and there's some pretty good shit on it.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm not a fan. I wouldn't say, but
dead.
So now we're going to go to the main focal point, Death.
Yeah.
The Love Connection was a great show.
Uh-huh.
I loved to watch it when I was a kid, even though I knew that I would never date or marry.
You got to play us. You got to dethrone him.
But we got to give him his dethrone. Chuck Woolery. His hometown's a very special place, guys.
He's the original host of Wheel of Fortune, guys.
Yes.
Before Pat Sajak.
I forgot about that.
And then when Pat left for a while, he was like he was a host also. Remember that? When he was like, all of a sudden you see him the daytime episodes. It was Chuck Woolery hosting it. Love Connection, Chuck Woolery. Tall man, 6'3".
Yep. And
6 kids.
Yeah. And the interesting
He's a virile man. He's virile.
Very, very much.
Love
the cream pie. So he amazing thing about him is the hometown he's from.
Yeah.
And I have long contested it. That is the most pound for pound, small town to famous person ratio there is.
Yeah,
So you got Chuck Woolery's from Ashland, Kentucky.
he is.
You got Billy Ray Cyrus
Yep.
from Ashland, Kentucky. And you got Sonny Landham,
Sonny motherfucking Landham.
the scary Native American.
He's the mayor, wasn't he?
He was the mayor of Ashland. And they had to hire. Think about all the badasses that were on the movie, that movie
Predator. Yeah.
Predator had Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jesse Ventura, all these great, powerful men.
Yep.
They had
Carl
to get
Weathers.
they had Carl Weathers. They had to get a bodyguard, not to protect Sonny, but to protect people from him, because you drink that fire water.
Yep.
Like a lot of natives do, and attack people around him.
You want to know another interesting fact about Chuck Woolery?
Sure.
What's that?
He was in a duo called the Avant-Garde in the 60s. Had a top 40 hit called Naturally Stoned.
Did he really?
What?
Swear to God.
No way.
Yep.
Naturally
Yep.
stoned.
Yeah, I can't. The other dude's name was like, it was like
Bill-
Bubba or something, Bubba Fowler or something like that. But
Chuck
yeah, he
Woolery-
was a musician. He started off as a musician,
He was part of
and
the.
he was in like another folk band, and then he was in this psychedelia folk type band called the
Folk.
Avant-Garde.
Wow.
Naturally Stoned. I think it was like 66, 68, something like that.
Did
Yeah.
not.
I didn't know.
I just automatically, when you say Chuck Woolery, I just automatically think of Love Connection.
Dude,
There it is right now. I actually know this song.
Can you hear it, Alan? Yeah.
yeah.
I actually know this song. That's Chuck Woolery?
Yeah. Yep.
Blue.
Yeah. And the only reason I know it is because somebody gave him a shout out for his birthday on something I was watching about 6 or 7 years ago. And said a little something you might not know about him. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, wait, do I know that song? And I found the song and I'm like, oh shit, I know this song.
I
I
know
didn't
that's-
know who it was. No.
So, what's in the water in Ashland that is making people
Stars.
stars?
I don't know. But it is dangerously, well, not dangerously close. It is right there. Country Music Highway number 23.
Yeah, that's right.
So it runs there, and a lot of great people, men and women, have come from Country Music Highway. You got Dwight Yoakam.
Yep.
If you go down that little
Yep.
strip of Kentucky, Yoakam, Ricky Skaggs, Loretta Lynn.
Yep.
What's that? I forgot her name.
Tanya Tucker.
Tanny.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's
Well,
some
even like Johnny Depp's from kind of the area too. He's born
No,
in Kentucky,
he's
wasn't he?
from Kentucky, but he's from a different part, Owensboro.
Oh, okay.
West
Yeah,
Side.
I didn't know if he was right in that area, but I knew he was from Kentucky. And,
If it's western, and if you go along the Ohio River,
what about the Judds? Aren't they from Kentucky?
they are indeed. Actually, Winona Judd is the Country Music Highway. She's one of them.
Yeah.
Winona, not the daughter, but
Yeah, not mom, not
mom
Ashley.
who looked
Yeah,
only
not mom.
3 years older than her for their whole life.
Yeah. Mom looked younger and hotter than her for half their fucking
Yeah, Winona,
careers.
fantastic. She's, okay.
So she offed herself.
I mean, Naomi was the mom, right?
Yeah.
I'm own backwards.
Oh yeah.
Naomi, I'm own
Billy-
backwards. I learned that from Van Wilder.
This says Billy Ray Cyrus. It does say the Judds.
Billy Ray.
Tom T. Hall. I don't know who that is. Ricky Skaggs, Loretta Lynn,
Right.
Keith Whitley, Dwight Yoakam, Patty Lovelace, Tyler Childers.
Patty Loveless is the one.
Keith Whitley.
Whitley.
And that dude drank himself to fucking death hard, man.
So you're telling me
Yeah.
someone from
He's a Lori
Appalachia
Morgan or
drank
something.
himself to death? I don't
Right.
believe.
Well, he was like, he's younger. He was rotting away, and he was like 3 years younger than we are. He went quick. Good songwriter, good singer. Everybody loved him.
Got to get tabs on it. Bad.
I think he was with one of the other hot chicks that were in country music, and had some kids with her. So cream pie, I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, we know.
Who's his baby mama? Oh, Lori Morgan. Lori
You
Morgan
are
was.
a cum-eating cream pie cleanup boy.
Been a while since I used that.
That's been a long time, yeah. But
A while.
yeah. So there's something
Missed that.
magical about that. That 23 Country Music Highway, Ashland. Maybe it's like because you find you just got over the border from that one state I won't mention by name, and it's like just a
There's-
magical place because of that, because you escaped purgatory
Yeah,
that is Ohio.
Because they didn't try to take you over in some kind of war.
Yeah.
Like they did
escaped
part
hell,
of
but
our state.
you escaped hell, basically.
Remember, that's Ashland's where we went through, and Starship was in there, but also playing here at the same time.
Yeah,
somehow.
yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah, they're playing both places the same day,
On the same day. Don't even know how that was going on.
literally same time, because it's the way it is.
Yeah.
So they have a Starship. They just basically,
I mean, that's the clear cut only reason. The only way that could possibly happen is that they've mastered time travel.
Yeah.
Now,
teleportation.
Now I know that like Kentucky's south, but it's not like really southern. You know, like truly southern, like a southern renegade.
Oh, Jesus.
I was trying to trigger Brian. Sorry.
no, I'm not triggered now.
I was trying to.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll play the whole thing then.
I'm going to
No,
love it.
Oh,
You just play it in the background though.
Yeah.
It's one of those country things where it's okay. Just got sick of it.
Yeah.
It's still better than Jelly Roll. That's all I know.
Yeah. My uncle.
I do not get Jelly Roll. He seems like a really cool dude. He's got a great story behind him with the drug.
dude, he's got a fucked up story.
Fucked up story, but he's overcome that. Was what I meant. And and I'm like, great, awesome. But every time I see him singing, it's the same fucking thing. There's people who are like, oh, if you listen to his early stuff, I'm like, hasn't he only been around for like 2.5 years? What early stuff?
We're talking about.
So originally he was a rapper.
I knew that.
2022 and a half, Brian. Early stuff.
Then he was writing music in Nashville, but for 7 years he was in fucking prison.
Yeah, cool. I just think he's boring. Every time
I don't know what his early stuff would be, because his early stuff was prison.
He came out
prison down south somewhere.
Yeah.
The train station concert they had here, the Central Station downtown, where everybody showed up, like Jack White and everybody was playing there, Diana Ross and shit, and he played part of that. He did something with Melissa Etheridge. They did a couple Bob Seger songs, and he was fucking horrible. I thought it was horrible.
Yeah, my uncles were triggered pretty bad. But they were like, "Man, who is this guy? This is terrible." They were just bitching.
I don't like him.
Like I saw him on podcasts. He seems like a nice dude, and he came from a really fucked up background. His fucking family is fucking super fucking trash.
Yeah.
The kid had no fucking chance. As a kid, he really didn't. And he talked about like his favorite song was Fire and Rain by James Taylor.
Yeah.
And he said it was, that was like the only solace he had, was every so often he'd be in like one of his relatives that was kind of normal would play it when they'd go driving in the backwoods. So, I mean, I don't know what that's all about, but
I thought about saving the picture of the girl, Lainey. Is that her name?
Lainey Wilson.
Yeah,
Lainey Wilson.
Where Ozempic sucked her ass juice from her.
Yeah.
The flat ass down.
Yeah.
That dude's married to like a former porn star or something.
Oh yeah. Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some like banging like, and apparently she sought him out.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey,
he's been sucked off better than ever has in life.
Yeah. Yeah. It just the music part of it. No thanks.
Now I got in shocking news. It's kind of on, and I don't even have it in our notes because you did the porn thing. The artist formerly known as Bonnie Rotten.
Yeah.
Elena something or other. She's having issues with her, what would seem to be stable relationship, Jesse James, the bike maker guy.
What?
Yeah. Oh.
For some reason there's a falling out. I thought that thing was going to last forever.
I mean,
no
dude.
Isn't it like third or fourth marriage?
Yeah, because Jesse James is such a guy. Like coconuts. Mike said though, I got to give him. It was hilarious. He's like, I got to give respect to someone that's such a cocksmith that you can make, Bonnie Rotten and Sandra Bullock simp for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
He must just lay the pipe down.
Yeah.
You get dick down by him, you never forget it. Speaking of Kentucky, that dude at KFC Bucket died
December of what year?
Dude, that was Colonel Sanders. He died in like fucking 1976 or something like that.
He was already old. I don't know if I even shared the earth with that guy.
I think he might have been alive until I was about 3 years old, but I'm not even positive. So we may have to go to our
archives.
Oh,
yeah.
Nation.
Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders is
He died in 1980.
okay. Okay, so I was on.
I knew I was young. I remember like seeing something about it when I was real little.
Yeah. He so I don't know. Maybe Joseph is talking about something else.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, is he talking about the one that wears a bucket on his head?
Well, technically, you know
I
what?
think he's still alive too.
Remember when he said December, I said December what year? He's right. It was December of 1980. So maybe that's what he was talking about, but it was 44 years ago.
By the way,
Yeah.
guys, we're so immersed in content right now. The top 10 of the week might be not rated the second hour. We got other things to do.
Oh yeah, tons of stuff.
Oh yeah.
But
And maybe KFC comes up in that too.
yeah. Anyways, I gotta pee.
Yeah, you do that.
And you guys talk about something. I don't care what it is, because when I come back, we're gonna talk about another paranormal attack.
Yeah.
That happened right here. And I got
all right.
And if you got kids, I would fast forward another 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You don't want to see this footage that I got.
Do you want your kids sleeping at night? Because if you do, then this isn't the show.
Or even a neurotic wife or an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to see it.
Yeah. You will be terrified when you see this.
It's just scary. It's too much. I don't care what you guys want to talk about.
Okay.
Just I got to pee for about a few minutes.
Alan, how about this weather?
I was going to ask you what you thought of. What do you think the Tigers are going to? What do you think the Tigers are going to do?
Nothing.
You don't think they're going to do anything?
No, I think they're going to make people offers. I don't think they're not going to be competitive with their offers. I don't think. I was really hoping for like Alex Bregman from the Astros. I don't think they're going to give him $170 million, whatever they're talking about.
I don't either. I think they're going to lock up Skubal, but they might not do it this year. They still have 2 years on him. You know,
I'd do it now.
I would too, because here's my thought: if he comes out and pitches like he did this year, there's no way he'll price him right out of the fucking market.
Enjoy seeing him in a Yankee uniform in 2 years. That's all I can say. If they don't do it right away.
My thought is just if he goes out, what if he goes out and does it again and wins a Cy Young again?
Yeah,
that's it. You're not going to pay. You're not going to be able to pay him.
Pay him now.
Yeah,
pay him now.
I say lock him up, and I think there's some decent. I think there's some decent guys that we can get that aren't going to be as costly.
I think they're going to get a veteran first baseman. I'm thinking. I hear they're really high on Paul Goldschmidt. I have no problem with that. Get Paul.
I don't either.
Spencer Torkelson's obviously not going to be the answer.
No,
he's just not going to hit. Maybe platoon him. He still stays with the team, but he's not. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, unless they like try to. I mean, maybe they make a trade. Maybe they make a trade for somebody. And if they do, maybe Torque goes with it.
They need one more for deal starter. They need at least one more.
Yeah.
But the third baseman, outfield's fine. I think what's his name? Fucking kid who took over for
like what was they talking about? The Teoscar Hernandez? Teoscar? Is that how you say his name? Teoscar?
Teoscar.
I mean, if you got an opportunity to get him, then I don't care how good our outfield is,
Yeah.
Honestly. But yeah, I think we're fine out there. So
I think we're fine. And then God, who the fuck was the shortstop? The young kid that took over.
Jackson Jobe?
No.
No, he's no.
That's a pitcher.
That's not Jackson Jobe. That's a pitcher. What's the other guy's name?
Trey.
Yeah. The one we just got.
Yeah. They're like
Jackson Jobe. Who's the other guy that was playing second base?
Jace Young.
Jace Young. Okay, another J. Okay.
Colt Keith is second base. Jace Young is third base.
Yeah.
Yeah, Colt Keith's good. He's fine at second base, but if they can get Trey, I don't care. Trey doesn't hit well. He still was hitting better than Baez, and honestly is a better shortstop. So I
know they keep talking about. There's a lot of people that keep saying we're going to keep him, but
I mean, Harris basically said that there's still a path for him with the team. Blah blah blah.
Did they? I haven't watched anything yet. But, okay, well that's enough Tiger talk.
Another starter, shore up third base. Probably gonna have to get a veteran first baseman. I think they're fine at that point.
And
maybe I don't know about Dingler being the backup catcher. I think they might have to get another veteran catcher that hits a little bit better. Other than that, I don't know.
So I appreciate you guys holding the fort down as I peed.
Yep.
Yep.
So I had to go in the bathroom and also after I peed, build myself up
Yeah.
so I can psychologically deal with what I'm about to show you.
I gotta tell you before you show it, I showed my wife this, and she didn't even want me coming over here after seeing this clip.
You know, the funny thing is, I don't even have it in my video store. Hold
Fucking
on.
shit, Mike.
Hold on. The reason I don't have it,
We're
because,
totally not ready.
but we'll get it out.
She was like, I'm worried. I'm like, I know, but don't worry. That's how I calmed her down.
It's don't worry. So the thing was, I put too many Rubik's Cube picture things in there, and not this,
Not the most important clip.
not the most important clip that I could have possibly sent, but it's going in.
It's
only
it's
gonna take a
frightening,
second.
guys.
It's only going to take a second.
It's
It's only gonna
frightening
take a
because if you've seen the videos and stuff where the like, especially like on some of the not unsolved mysteries, but some of the
Yeah.
animal attack shows, but the cryptid, some of these paranormal shows.
Yeah, it's not always about demons every time.
No, but
Usually it is.
this one takes the cake. Tell
So we've gone on multiple times about multiple demon attacks that I have clear proof of.
Yeah.
I've showed it, and it just keeps happening over and over again. That's one thing. But
Yeah.
this is by far the scariest footage my camera has ever caught.
because it's not just the movement of it where you see something happening but you can't explain, you can't see what's causing it. This is clear physical proof that there's a creature there that's part of it.
Absolutely. And so here it is. Again, if you're a sensitive to things that scare you,
Yep.
and you don't like the paranormal, or you got child or someone neurotic around, you don't want people to see this, because you will lose sleep. And I caught this on my security camera out front midweek, and here it is. And really
Roll
bad.
that beautiful bean footage.
Look at
Oh my God.
look at that. What do you think that is? That's not of this earth.
No, well,
We'll go back. We'll go back.
Well, look, it caused your lights in your truck to go off too.
Yeah, look at boom. What could that be?
that's crazy.
It's setting off all these lights you see. Those are all alarms going off.
Yeah.
because of
You
it.
see
Okay, look
do
at-
you see the orbs in the background too?
What is that thing?
There's orbs.
There's orbs going. Look, okay,
I mean,
give
there's
it
yeah,
look,
way up there.
that. Look at it's wider than that chair.
Wider. That's an oversized chair too.
It has
Oh yeah,
shape shifting ability.
Yep.
Because
What-
see, you notice that the back end is different than the front because it's shifting shape.
As it gets further away, it shifts even more too.
So we're gonna go there. We go, shifting,
It completely changes again. Shifting. And then can you go to the very end? Watch.
Yep.
And as it disappears, you see it? It stands upright as it
Boom.
goes around
Yeah.
the corner.
Absolutely.
Do you see it stand upright?
It was at least
Yep.
6 foot
Telling you, man.
tall.
It's hard to tell, but you can see it where all of a sudden it just kind of goes around the corner. It's upright.
As you can see,
Bipedal.
you can see it there. It's one form.
Yeah.
It's not two separate things. It's not merging. It's not, but shape shift,
Uh-huh.
shape shift again and again. Stands up, walks away.
Right
I've
there.
got-
See it? It stood up.
Got
Saw it.
proof of it. So, one thing I can tell you, it's not something hauling a bag of trash or anything like
No,
that.
it's not. Definitely not bigger. No,
It's not a bag of trash on a rat or something like that.
it's not.
It's clearly a shape shifting demon. Well, not a demon, cryptid.
I heard someone on because it's been all over the internet. Obviously, this
Yeah.
video's been all over the internet. And someone said, "Oh, it might be a skunk." Ain't a skunk.
That
Are
is
you
not
blind?
a skunk. Yeah, what skunk has a wider front end than back end?
Yeah,
Shape shifts right before your very eyes. Shape shifting right there.
where's the white stripe?
Exactly.
I think. Yeah, exactly.
And people say, well, that's a rat tail. That is not a rat tail. There's
No.
no way.
There's
But
no
that's a
rat
rat
tail.
tail.
No rat tail.
You're
He's
seeing
not southern. There's no rat tail.
it
We
is
know it's
well,
Got to be a skinwalker.
it's
You're
a
right.
skinwalker. See,
Yeah.
Joseph gets it. He knows.
See, he
Not
knows.
all of you know.
People don't know this. Skinwalkers are very prominent in the British Isles. Joseph has seen them where he lives.
They're
Now-
much rarer here.
Yeah.
And then he's, boom, stands up, as you can clearly see, as Brian pointed out. And I didn't even see it the first time. Walks
Do
up.
you guys remember where you were the
Wow.
first time you ever saw that the first video they showed of like the chupacabra and stuff?
Yeah.
This is like that. This is like the first astounding evidence of anything you'll ever see right here. This is history.
Boom. This is amazing. And there's a reason it's viral.
Yeah, it's
Because
completely viral.
nobody has this kind of footage. I went to a priest.
Yep.
And I said, I've got cryptid and demon attacks happening on my porch. Occasionally in my house, I spin my beer cans and stuff.
Yep.
And it's no coincidence to me. You notice how we had that long drought of non-demon attacks,
Yes.
Alan?
Yes.
We had non-demon attacks. And I know what happened. When they started again about a month ago, I started drinking beer again.
Oh.
And when you drink
Demon
beer,
alcohol.
you let the demons in. It's right there on the.
That's why they call it demon alcohol.
And I told Brian when he got here, I'm going to do a 6-month health kick. No more drinking. No more demons for 6 months. I guarantee you there will be not a single demon attack when I stop for 6 months.
Starting at midnight tonight, it's December 1st, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Well, we'll go till 2.
Okay.
But at 2, but
Mountain time. Mountain
but
time.
when I
Yeah.
stop,
Yeah.
the demon attacks are going to stop.
Yeah, well, I'll take it one step further. I think it's a combination of that and this. And how long have you been gone, Alan? 6 weeks? 7 weeks?
Yeah. Yeah.
About 7 weeks. It all started soon after you left.
So it was like Al leaves.
Yep.
I start drinking beer.
Yep.
Multiple things. Let that force of evil.
Well, there used to
Back
be
in.
3 of us in this room. Now there's only 2. The Holy Trinity has been broken,
Right. Yeah.
and all protection over the house
It's gone.
is gone because you're there.
So,
Thanks, Alan.
Thanks for leaving.
We're gonna die.
Now we're open to demon attacks.
I did not know I was going to open the gates of hell.
Yeah.
You're gonna open
Open
the
the
portal.
The portal of hell.
I never know the second line.
I don't know.
Legions of something.
Legions of perp.
I don't know. Legions of something.
I think it's perp drink.
Perp drink. Yeah. So, okay. Now that we got the clear demon attack.
Yep.
That there's no denying what it was.
I've seen it in multiple locations on the internet.
Now, Alan, you can't see it when I post them. That's why I send you all this stuff early, right?
Yeah.
You can't-
Yeah.
So any
Yeah, like I can see it, but it won't. It like cuts out, and I can't hear anything.
So any demon attack that we get or something, I'll send it to you ahead of time, and I've been good about that. But I sent you Rubik's Cube Masters.
Yeah.
Because each week we got to shit on a new thing.
Yeah.
And we're going to shit on these Rubik's Cube nerds.
Fucking nerds.
These people are horrible, and we're going to bring that other one back. We'll get rid of the demon, the cryptid attack. I think it was this one here. Yeah, this is the one I really wanted to. He's last, this guy that I'm reloading up. But so these people have this skill set that I don't know. I think it's completely useless. If you got a high IQ and you can do this, and this is what you choose to do, you're kind of failing humanity, in my opinion. And I've got to wait for this process here. But if you saw the videos, right, Alan? Did you see any of them?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I watched them. Oh yeah,
They're bad.
all of them twice.
It's bad. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with there's even a bad hair guy.
What? Are you gonna? Which one to go with first?
We're going to go with
Wait, something just came in the video by Brian.
standard kid one.
Standard kid.
So he's first. So let's check out this Titan.
Eight seconds.
Look at his skill. Give me a break. Can you imagine being able to do that?
So what was he did it under 8 seconds, I think,
8 seconds.
Yeah.
8 seconds.
and that's a 3x3. Just so you guys know. That's a 3x3 cube.
I like how they're celebrating. The lack of women in the arena.
Yeah, there's not one. Not even a mom.
That's like,
There's not even a mom there. Hey guys.
that is drying pussy right out.
Yes. You saw how fast he did that record. I'll bet you the guy, that video just below it, the one that you're on right now,
Yeah.
is quicker.
Well, first off, he's Asian, so you know.
That was my whole point.
Okay, 180 IQ, get it, great. Oh, he has a pro here.
I bet you does it 3 seconds.
They're filming it.
Whoa. There was a chick.
3.13.
Yes!
What's that time on that calendar
Look at that fucking nerd.
there? 0.134.
Look at.
I only know that is Max Park. He's the world record holder in the 3x3 cube.
Oh boy.
So I knew what his record was. I looked it up before.
Is that a female next to him?
I
There's
think
no
so.
way.
That's a dude.
It's
Okay. There was a female somewhere I saw.
back there. Look. There's two.
Yeah, they're like right there. She's probably just running the competition for all these fucking nerds.
Yeah.
That one too.
Yeah.
They do
There's
like
two.
they do the registration booth.
I think there might be three. I think I saw one.
They're probably being paid very well to have to deal with this.
So that is Max Park. He's the best of the best. He's considered
The best.
the best speed cuber in the world. He holds records in the 3x3 cube, the 6x6, and the 7x7.
There's also another record. 3 women at a show.
Oh my God! Look at
Whoa.
the kids there. They're all quiz bowl and mathletes, and Asians and Indians
And nerdy whites.
and nerdy whites. They're playing Magic in between,
Yeah.
or Pokemon. Or something.
Okay, so that's Max Park, the top guy in the game.
Yes,
He's the king.
he's the best.
He's the
Son
the
of
best.
Chan Ho.
son of Chano. So now this is like an kind of a
Mama
weight
Central.
guy doing this. Like 24.
Yeah. Come on, dude.
You can do it in 8 seconds or less.
No way. That's
Wait, hold.
that is a faulty record. I don't believe it. No, that's fake. That's false.
That's not real.
False medal. I don't believe that guy at
That's
all.
special effects right
I had a very hard time believing that one myself.
there. That wasn't real.
That's false.
Yeah.
So
You didn't see all the fingering movements and stuff.
yeah, you didn't
so-
see him
No.
do- That's fake.
No, he just goes and it's
This-
like done. It's like magic.
Yeah. No, this is quick, but it's even worse than any of it. In my opinion, it's the worst because these guys built a machine
Oh God!
to do it. If you build, well, come on, that's it. That was it.
Yeah.
0.3 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh my God, guys, it's shocking. Look it. They're Japanese.
They're Japanese.
Are
yeah.
you shocked by their Japanese?
No, I didn't. I would have never thought.
That even makes sense. This is just something you can do at home, just as easy.
Whoa, there's another woman.
Why don't you build a giant
Okay,
Gundam?
okay, this is the sped up version of what it did. I like how it's like hooked up to like a or something.
I mean, it's impressive. That machinery is it's impressive stuff.
Here's the thing. They built a machine that could do that. Not something that can extend our lives, cure us from disease. They built something that could fucking fastly do a Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube, yeah.
But this is the guy I wanted to get to. This is my this is the grand finale.
Yeah, this
I like-
dude.
I like to shit on people's hair.
The top left.
Mhm.
So this guy's got really bad hair.
Yep.
Which every time, that's another rule.
Oh, the juggling guy, yeah.
Yeah, this guy.
Juggling. Of course, he's a hippie.
Solving 3 Rubik's Cubes whilst
Yeah.
juggling world
Of course,
record.
he had the ball. Look at this fucking door. And he's got this pretty hair, long hair, like he doesn't really got it all bun.
Well, you know, he doesn't have a 4-head. He's got a 5-head.
Everyone is so.
Song kind of hits too. It's kind of
You liking the thumpage?
yeah. It's pretty
That's not a 4-head. That's a 5-head.
good.
So he's juggling and doing Rubik's Cube and has bad hair.
Yeah.
I don't even call it a
Yeah.
man, but it's like just a not quite good ponytail.
No, it's just a rat's nest pulled back.
Nice lanyard, nerd.
Yeah.
I wear
Yeah.
that.
If anybody needs to be kicked in the dick, it's this guy.
Imagine needing a name tag at your own event.
Yeah. First of all, like fucking juggling fucking
The usual suspects to Indians. and
fucking juggling fucking wuss bag.
This will not get
Oh
you.
God, how long does this take?
This will
I
not,
know.
This will not get you out of the locker.
I thought this was
No.
the
Door,
time.
Yeah.
Fucking door.
Yeah. Dude, I bet if he pulls that fucking thing out of the back of his head, he's probably got a gigantic fucking Jufro. Needs to be dunked in the fucking toilet.
What is the world record for this event? A whole lunch break? What's going on?
Yeah, right.
So I'm gonna juggle, do 3 Rubik's cubes, and change them as I juggle.
Wow, thrilling.
It's like these people that do Dark Souls with a guitar hero guitars. How hard that shit is, and they're doing the guitar hero guitar.
Yeah.
Wow,
He, lo-
Oh wow!
he looks like Chicken Fucker from the fucking South Park.
he does.
I declare you king of nothing.
Yeah, the magical reading. Yeah.
Thank you for
Timmy, the timid turtle.
thank you for taking 1/15 of my lunch break away from me.
Yeah.
So
Well, imagine if you're like Guinness world records people and you have to go to that fucking event to like time the people and shit. How
Oh
fucking
God.
there's like
God.
especially like let's say you're like a young college age
yeah,
person, like woman or man, there's no talent there, you know? I mean, there's talent, but not talent, you know what I mean?
yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it's nothing.
I
There's
mean,
almost-
I gotta imagine there's probably a lot of things that the people at Guinness Book of World Records have to go to, and they're going, "This is gonna fucking suck."
yeah,
well,
how do they do that? Like, well, you just started, so you get this event. Like, oh
Well-
fuck, why'd I go work for Guinness?
Well,
This
they
is
inv-
stupid.
they invent rules,
Yeah.
invent a thing so that they can get a record.
Yep.
Yeah, if I come up with the most time someone could rake across my controller right now.
Yeah.
You were the world record envelope licking champion.
Yeah,
Yeah. Right.
really impressive. Nobody gives a shit.
Way to go. You're gonna go around travel like like the Olympians all go to like events and stuff after they get the gold medals, like
Yeah.
the grand marshals and shit. They're gonna get that for being a Rubik's Cube champion.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know what you're gonna
they're
get?
ambassador
You
of
ain't gonna get
something.
shit except for probably scholarships like MIT and shit like that, but whatever.
Yeah,
Lame.
yeah. So
Yeah.
your brain works.
Nerd.
NASA called.
Boo.
Nerds.
The Jet
Fucking
Propulsion Lab wants to give you a job and you
Yeah.
give 'em lots of money.
And then here comes Chad or Tyrone. And
That's the
throws
kind of
you
you go up to him and go, here's a football, throw it.
They'll make a machine to throw it better.
until Lance.
You
and
probably can't even kick it. Laces out, asshole.
Yeah.
dork. So the
I'm
Rubik's
ju- I'm
Cube guys
actually
are pathetic.
I'm actually just jealous. I can't do
I'm
that.
completely jealous.
I can't
of
do a
them.
I'm
fucking
totally jealous. That fucking kid juggled and fucking finished 3 of them.
Yeah, I'm highly competitive at everything, and I hate when people are better than me and anything.
Yeah.
I can't deal with it.
Yeah.
So
I
I got to make fun of it.
Yeah.
I can only do
I don't
a
think
Rubik-
I've ever done a Rubik's Cube.
I don't know
right.
if I ever have, and also I did it by taking the stickers off and putting them back on. So I cheat. I don't care.
So
Oh, fuck yeah.
what we do here is roast and satire.
The only one I ever solved was that pyramid one.
Oh yeah.
That one.
I did that one, so I
That's-
don't know how hard it really was.
Ah,
I
There
just
But I
you go.
did it once.
we have a Rubik's Cube solver on our team.
I did it
Yeah.
once,
Never thought I
and
would.
I never was able to do it again.
I mean, I think I've completed a Rubik's Cube before. It's been a long time, but I don't. Also, it must not have been that great of an experience because I don't fucking remember it. So
I mean,
Yeah.
Those kids, like they look at it and then put their fingers and then I'm like, oh, you fucking.
I wonder if
asshole.
there's a Cuber competition nearby we could go to.
Go dominate.
Oh no,
Yeah,
just go.
I mean,
Oh.
hey, if they got a Galaga competition, I might join that one.
Yeah. Galaga. The Galaga world
Well,
title.
But the only game I'm okay-ish at.
The World Cube Association.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that's the one I looked up before Mike sent me the videos. I went, oh, let's see, and I just put Rubik's Cube competition, and there it was, World Cube Association,
in the areas.
the WCA.
Let's see.
Texas won.
Oh, this one's in Plymouth on December 30th.
Oh.
And then Ann Arbor on January 25th. And
well,
this
obviously the Ann Arbor's going to have the Michigan.
Yeah.
They're on a fucking world tour, aren't they?
This one is in the newly minted Michigan town of Toledo.
Yeah.
We should show up with fucking protest signs, fucking calling them all nerds.
Yeah.
Go home, losers. This is pathetic.
How many times have you been stuffed in a locker? Tell me.
Iowa State won. Texas won. They beat A&M. First time they played each other in 13 years.
Nerds, have you ever seen a boob in person?
Oh, God, no.
I did
one. Ask them if they've ever sucked a titty, but besides their moms.
Oh, nope. That ain't happening.
Yeah. So then the thing is, when
ask them what their MEEP scores were.
When I put my video of me grabbing the camera earlier for the cryptid attack.
Yeah.
I just thought to make a silly thing, and I put a video on TikTok of like, I've had a priest. Somebody's like, what the fuck? There is a mix of people that think it's real, the people that are genuinely mad at me for being a huckster, not getting the satire, believe that I'm real. Like a nice mix.
Did you go on the atheistic forums of
the mid 2000s?
Yeah, the mid 2000s.
Not yet.
That's probably where you're gonna get the best advice.
Wait, what?
The paranormal atheistic forums of the mid 2000s.
Yeah. They were on MySpace.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They were AOL chat.
chat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so there's some just the people that don't like if I feel like a pro wrestler must have felt like not in the early days when they were protecting the business, but later on when there was like known that it was a work.
Yeah.
And you're like, really, dude?
Before
like,
kayfabe.
Yeah, like, are you really asking me if
before everybody?
Yeah. And they get a little it's just funny the people that think I'm being serious. Yeah.
Wrestling, there's a new isn't there a new wrestler out there?
There's a bunch of them.
Well, no, that one was real, and I was surprised it was a real thing. But I don't even know what organization was. But there's a new wrestler. It's his name is Gain.
Gain.
Gayne. He's the gay version of Kane.
Gain.
I'm not joking.
Gain.
Oh yeah, he's there.
I don't know if I showed. Did I send you the video?
You sent. Yeah, I got it.
Wrestler Gain.
Oh, I did send it in our group chat too, but the YouTube one, the second one down.
Gain.
Oh, yeah, no, actually play that video, the second video. That one right there. Okay. Play that. That's Gain. Can you play? Oh, it's not going to show up, is it?
Well, I could see if Gain is perhaps where it's downloadable real quick.
Yeah, Gain. It's his name's Gain.
Gain.
He participated in TNT Wrestling's Rainbow Rumble. He's gay.
Gain.
It's a real thing.
All right, let's see what Gain has. Gain
he
wrestler.
chokeslammed somebody. He did.
Oh, here we go. We got some Gain.
Wait a minute!
What was
Gain.
that?
It's just.
I was trying to find a little article I found about him, but I can't find it now. He's a real wrestler. Doesn't say who he is. He looks like a big guy though.
Oh, this looks like CGI.
He's all rainbowed out.
He's a rainbow warrior. Gain.
He does he basically it's just Kane, but he's gay. You know, his hair's not as wet.
Oh, I've seen him. He's also done cocaine. You ever see Cocaine?
Is that the same guy?
It's the same guy.
Oh, okay.
And he's got different.
He pours a bunch of cocaine into his face.
Have you ever seen
match.
Cocaine, Alan?
No.
Oh, you won't.
Not
be able
real
to
cocaine, Alan.
No,
Not
oh,
real
I've seen real. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
you can't
wrestler-
see
No,
it.
I've not seen. No, I have not seen the.
And during the match, he you know how Hulk Hogan used to like the fans would cheer and he get all pumped up and stuff.
Yeah.
This guy dumps coke in his face and snorts it, and that's how he gets his energy during the match.
Jesus.
Yeah, he
Have
just
you
dumps
seen?
out of his face.
Dude, I saw something about some pink cocaine that. Like,
Oh, that's what killed the One Direction dude.
Oh, okay. I
He-
saw something like authorities found a bunch of pink cocaine. I'm like, what's this?
It's they call it pink cocaine, but I don't think it's actually cocaine. It's
Probably not. It's probably
but
fucking. It's
that
probably
fucking
something
One
mixed with fentanyl.
that One Direction kid that Liam
There's
Payne,
Gain,
he had-
Alan.
He had many. That's Gain.
Yeah, I saw him. Yeah, I saw the video earlier. I was
That's
loving it. I was
Cocaine.
laughing
He's
my
the
ass
same
off.
guy, apparently.
Oh, that's the same guy. Okay.
Cocaine and Gain, same guy.
So pink cocaine or Tussie, I think is what it's called, is a recreational drug that contains a mixture of different psychoactive substances, most commonly found in a pink dyed powder form known as pink cocaine. What is in it, you ask? Let's see.
Just to clarify, psychoactive is not psychedelic. Very
No.
different.
The most common drugs that have been found in pink cocaine include MDMA, ecstasy, ketamine, and caffeine. That's it.
Okay.
Got some footage of cocaine.
Yeah, let's see cocaine also.
All right, let's get a little. Yeah, so this guy's is obviously his gimmick is mocking Kane, or it's like a little bit of a rip off of Kane. But it's funny. Here it is, right there. I found it.
That's
All right.
it.
All right, it's going to upload. It's going to take a second, and we're going to show Al. Unfortunately, won't be able to see much of it because he can't see.
Yeah, like I said, I can see it. It comes up. It's just like the
still or something.
The audio cuts in and out, and it's a still, and it'll jump clip, and it'll show you it. But
Add the H back in. Nope, counter. He's out of it. Big throat
cocaine.
dressed by cocaine.
He's reaching for something. He's reaching for something.
Cocaine has
He's got a baggie. It's an 8-ball. He's got an 8-ball.
That hurts up.
And cocaine goes fucking crazy.
cocaine.
Yeah, it pretty much looks like the same dude, eh?
I think it's the same
to the
dude, though.
depths of hell.
Bigger. Gain is bigger, yeah.
All right. Gain
Well, yeah, but he was, then he was doing cocaine, so he
Well,
was
yeah,
smaller.
cocaine a couple months ago.
he slimmed down.
Yeah,
a
he
little bit.
stopped doing the cocaine, and now he's, Gain.
That's probably
Now
what
he's
it is.
doing
Like cum gets you healthier than cocaine.
right. I was
Yeah.
just that was
You didn't
basically
press
where I was
button.
trying to go.
That's true.
It's better for you, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, they found that they found a big stash of pink cocaine in Warren, Michigan, recently.
What's going on? What's going on, Jay Tyrone?
Yeah, man.
How's it going?
What's up?
What was it?
Give
I
Gain.
didn't see.
There's a guy watching on Kick. Every now and then we get a Kick viewer. I forget we're even on there.
Yeah, I always forget about Kick,
Thank you for watching on Kick.
but it is In Excess's best album, so
And
True. It is. Yeah.
probably is.
so guys,
Yeah, it is. It's a great album.
we want to get it in, so we got to just get it going kind of quick
Yeah,
because we want to make sure we get the whole breakdown in.
breakdown.
It's the top 10 list of the week.
Oh yeah.
Top 10 list of the week. Top 10 list of the week.
This week's top 10, we can all talk about. This isn't a niche thing at all.
No.
This goes for any American.
America.
And it's the top 10, the USA Today's top 10 list of Fast food restaurants.
Fast food restaurants.
We're gonna hide.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, there we are. Am I here?
Back.
Oh,
So
there we go.
Hi.
Let's try image. See if this does a little better. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
All right. I like. Did I misspell Chick-fil-A because it's got the underline?
Yeah, whatever. No, I think
Whatever.
it's spelled it right.
No,
though.
no, you spelled it right.
So this list is the top 10 of the week. There's things that I like about it, things I don't, but that's what makes it a great list. We get to argue about other people's lists. It's not our list. We might give that at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got to start from 10 and go back up to 1.
Yeah, it's countdown.
So number 10, they got Arby's. Is Arby's a top 10 fast food restaurant, guys?
I think so, probably.
Probably 10 spot is probably, if they are top 10, right at 10.
I would say they're top. Yeah, I would say there.
I guess it's right up. It's up there. I mean, you know, I like a few things.
Well, the thing you got to remember,
like the cakes, the
potato cakes.
Potato cakes.
They just brought those
Yeah.
back. Once they got rid of them, Once they got rid of them, I would have kept them off the list. But now they brought them back. They're back on the list.
Yeah, you're back in.
Oh, they brought them back.
They did bring them back. Yes.
Oh, then yeah, they're on the list.
So
Yeah, because like there's nothing like a beef and cheddar in those.
I think the number one thing that people forget about Arby's, maybe they don't, but what I've learned is a lot of people don't remember that they got the meats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of all their like giants. I don't like any of that giant stacked up.
No,
I like, dude, the roast beef, the beef and cheddar. The beef and cheddar is a fantastic sandwich.
Yeah. I just like a traditional roast beef with
roast beef. Yeah. I do too, but like a beef and cheddar is a good sandwich.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit of horsey and a little bit of Arby's sauce mixed together.
I don't even know if they have this anymore, but they used to have a chicken bacon Swiss sandwich.
They don't have it. They haven't had it in years. It was the best damn sandwich.
I loved it.
Even though it was a deep fried fucking chicken breast, it was still, it was the best.
The one thing that solidifies to me, and I just thought about that, I would definitely put them in the top 10 forever. It is, well, not that. That's good.
I like Jamocha shakes.
But it's probably the best in terms of sustainability, as in you can put it in the fridge and eat it the next day.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably the best of all of them.
Definitely.
Yep.
Next day.
Yep.
Best next day.
And especially when growing up, when we were all poor.
Yep.
And you could get 10 for 10 roast beefs.
Yeah.
Game changer, man.
Yep.
Now they're actually back where they at one point they were 3 for 10. Now you can get them 4 for 10, which still isn't fantastic, but $2.50 per sandwich.
That's still, dude. I mean, you can't find a $2.50 sandwich anywhere, really.
Beef and cheddar was superior fresh.
Yeah.
But just a regular roast beef, if you want something cold like the next day.
Absolutely.
And then reheat the bun wouldn't sop up on you.
Perfect.
And as far as
and like if you wanted to reheat them, you put them in the microwave for like 10 seconds so that they pull apart, and then you fluff the roast beef. You fluff the roast beef up, put it back together, and then wrap it and heat it for 20 more seconds. Bam.
Now we got number 9. Never ate there. I don't know.
I got one more thing about Arby's.
So go ahead.
As far as I can remember, they were the first to have the seasoned curly fries.
They were.
Yeah.
As far as I remember, about some of those Western places.
They had a French dip that was bomb too.
Oh, the French dip was great. See?
Yeah. You could just drink that stuff afterward. It was delicious. Yeah.
It's healthy too.
So top 10, we agree it's there.
Yeah.
Zaxby's.
I've never ate at Zaxby's. Where are they?
Mostly south, as far as I know.
Down south? Okay.
Yeah.
We had them in Utah, but they were new there. And one time I tried like one of their chicken fingers.
What do they sell?
Mostly chicken.
It's pretty much chicken.
Okay.
And it's all this deep fried stuff, deep fried pickles, deep fried, like they got these cheese curds and stuff like that. But
the article says they sell primarily around fried chicken, sandwiches,
Yep.
fingers, wings, salads, and more. But also what pulls people in are items like fried white cheddar bites, fried pickles, and loaded fries.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. I just had a chicken finger once.
Yeah.
When they first opened there, Rachel was out with somebody and came home with it. She's like, yeah, she didn't really dig like that stuff anyway. She's like, you want this? And I was like, yeah, it was okay. It was good. But
I knew people that live in Georgia and stuff, and they seem to like it. But I don't know if it's top 10 worthy.
Yeah.
Never had it.
I can't speak on it.
No, it might be. I can't, but I have no opinion necessarily.
Now, number 8 here.
Yeah.
Would not be on my list.
No.
Nope.
Not at all. But they got a couple decent items, but the chicken sandwiches are okay. But
Chicken sandwiches are okay.
I don't know who likes Popeyes this much to put them on a top 10 list.
I don't get it.
I guess some people do. Al, I'll give
No.
you.
No, I don't. The chicken sandwich was good. Is okay. They used to, the red beans and rice used to be good, but now it's just prepackaged bullshit.
I don't like it anymore.
But they used to be really good. But no, I still wouldn't put them on my top 10.
Not top 10.
Yeah, I guess
Cajun fries were good.
Biscuits are pretty decent.
The biscuits are good, and like you said, the red beans and rice. I loved that red beans and rice at one point, and it changed.
Yeah.
They did have some hot chicken strips at one point, but they were like, I don't know, I can't explain it. They were tasty, but no thanks.
Now, number 7 should absolutely be on this list.
It's
way
my
too low.
personal number 1.
Yeah, we're going to get
Way
into
too
where
low.
we think it should be later. And Brian's, me and Brian are locked in there.
I'm pretty confident it's going to end up being there.
But Taco Bell is legendary.
Yep.
Up until COVID, you could feed 4 grown men for like $13.
Yep.
It was basically the top. It was cheap. It tasted good. You could fill up a family. A big fat ass like me could eat relatively cheap.
Yep.
It was the best of both worlds taste. Marketing. They were the best marketing. They did everything well.
Yep.
And they still do everything well. Number 7's too low for me, but
very too low.
Well,
So,
they brought back the Mexi Melt. I don't know if that changes.
My sister's like, she's like, I'm going to get some Mexi Melts. Like, what? They're back. She's like, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck?
Mexican pizza.
The Mexican pizza is almost $6 now.
Yeah, it's absurdly.
But I still love them.
Damn.
The chili cheese burrito is back.
Oh, it is?
Phenomenal.
It is, but it's $4, and it was almost nothing in it, man. I had one the other day.
So for those of you that are younger millennial to Zoomers, elder millennials to Gen X, we know what a bargain Taco Bell was.
Oh yeah.
But if you're like under 30, you have no clue how cheaply you could eat daily.
Yes.
Daily.
Yeah. Well, like the chili
literally
cheese
have
burrito,
$5 a day and eat an entire day's
39-cent tacos and shit.
Dude, the fucking chili cheese burrito started off as basically when they were, how it became was they just like the meat left over at the end of the day. Somebody like said, "Well, I'll just mix it all together into like a chili with some chili powder."
Yep.
Boom. That's exactly like Rallies too. Rallies would do the Rally burger. At the end of the day, they would keep all the patties cold because they made them fresh all day.
Yeah.
And they would, if they were on there too long, if they sat too long, they put them in the cooler, and then they would smash it all up and make the Rally Q sandwich.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? Arby's. I forgot about that. The RBQ. I love the RBQ.
The RBQ was good.
Yep.
It was. Yeah.
Because there's another one where you can get them really cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, but you're right. The Taco Bell stuff, especially back, because I had a paper route really young, and I always had some money, and me and some friends from the neighborhood, usually Terry, would walk up there. It was like 39-cent tacos, man.
Yep. And bean burritos. And 49-cent bean burritos.
Oddly, it wasn't the most popular thing in town. You could go in there and just get it.
Yeah.
You could just go get it.
Yeah, you're not sitting in line for hours trying to get your fucking food.
It lines up. You pay $75 for a family, and there's a line.
Yeah,
big line.
We sound
Fuck
like
that place.
We sound like the biggest boomer complainers.
Yeah, I know.
Back in our day.
But it's true.
But it's true, and it was great. It was the best thing ever. And they had the best decor with the squiggly line, graphics and stuff.
And then they tried to do the Southwest. Remember they had that shaped roof.
Yeah.
They had the
Yep.
Southwest roof. Like,
Oh.
hey,
Man, I just made me think of something else. Southwest, they had the before the Cantina Bowls, they had the Southwest Bowls or something like that. I can't
Oh
remember.
yeah.
But they had
Yeah.
the Rancho Steak Burrito was my
Yep.
favorite thing ever, and they stopped selling
Yeah.
it, and I
Dude,
cried.
I liked
You
everything.
used to be able to get beans and rice there too.
Yeah, and remember the you could go wild with a chicken chalupa. They had the go wild thing.
Yeah, the gordita was that was when it first came out. It was like so good.
More reason, not more recently,
Steak
but
gordita.
steak gordita. But they had a bacon club chalupa that they brought back.
Boom!
They brought it back last year, but it was you can only order it online or something.
You see, kids, you could get a chalupa that wasn't fried, and it was called a gordita.
Yeah.
Yep.
I prefer the friedness, but
yeah, I mean, if you're gonna kill yourself, do it quick.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do
The
it.
double decker taco.
Double decker taco.
You could get them for 99 cents.
Yeah,
they're still around.
Yeah, but they would just regular taco, bean on the outside, bam,
boom,
in a soft shell, bam.
Yep.
Bada bing.
And they were like 89 cents. Now, it was like you basically got two together. Instead of getting a bean burrito and a taco, they just slapped it together.
Yep.
89 cents.
I've often thought of. We'll get to it when we replace it. I don't want to keep.
Yes.
Because we know where we're going to put
My
it.
least favorite thing about Taco Bell is these people who still talk about it like, oh, the best thing there is Baja Blast. Baja Blast fucking sucks. Sorry, guys.
Kids, you know what?
No,
my
Pepsi.
I don't.
I go Pepsi.
My nephews like it because they're young people are wrong about everything, as we know.
Yes, of course.
Once you hit 20 years old, the Baja Blast sugarness, the novelty wears off, guys. Sorry.
And that's not a boomer take. That's real.
Well, like McDonald's having the best fountain Coke because they have their own recipe from Coca-Cola.
Yep.
Pepsi owns Taco Bell and KFC, so they have the best Pepsi.
I think they sold it off a few years ago, but they don't own it anymore. But they did.
Yeah,
but
so
probably
Pepsi's still the same. It's good because I've had it recently.
We're done with Taco Bell.
So we're going to talk about it more later, as we know.
Yeah, we're never going to stop if we don't move on with this list.
Now, number 6 is good. Oh, it's okay. I wouldn't put it on my list.
No,
because
there's
another seafood place that's better. I like Long John Silver's more.
If you can find it,
if there's a seafood place on this list, it's definitely not that. It's definitely Long John Silver's.
And Long John Silver's,
but I don't even know how good that is anymore.
Captain D's, it's not bad. Like every now and then, me and my dad will get it. It ain't bad.
Everybody knows that Arthur Treacher's is the best.
But the problem is,
dude, it was
the portions they give you pale in comparison to.
Yeah.
If you get Long John, if you're lucky enough, like me, I was a truck driver for 25 years. I'd go up to Saginaw, and there was a Long John Silver's up there, and I would get these planks bigger than my hand.
Yep. Chicken planks.
Yeah, like 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And fill my fat.
The corn.
Remember when we had one in town?
Oh yeah, it's the AT&T store.
Yeah, the one we had in town. 2 of my friends worked there when I was a teenager. They used to, like, back then, they literally had the setup where they would batter it, the chicken and the fish, as they made it for you.
Wow.
They made everything fresh back then, man.
Also,
there's no frozen nothing.
Well, the thing was, my route was timed where I would go in there right at when they opened, and they did that for me because of the timing.
I love Hush Puppies, man.
Dude, they had the Pirates Feast. That's what we used to get. I think that's what it was called.
So we'll go on about that.
First time I ever got food poisoning was from Long John Silver's.
That's beside the point.
That's beside the point. Yeah. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
That's not an indictment of the food. It's an indictment of the service.
There's something that we're going to talk about later that involves food poisoning.
Yep.
And they're on the list. But we're going to go on to number 5. Hardee's. Now, Hardee's, I don't know if I'd put them at number 5, but I will say it's one of those ones that whenever I had access to it, never had a bad meal. Never had a bad meal.
No. And the way they do their burgers and stuff there now, it's
bacon.
Fresh meat. And
their bacon is great.
I'm telling you, man, if you get to
there was an original Hardee's that was different than Hardee's got bought by Jack in the Box.
No, Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Carl's Jr. Which is Jack in the Box as well. But
Oh, okay.
Hardee's used to be a roast beef place that competed with Arby's.
Yeah,
They didn't have like the Frisco burger. They didn't have any of that. They
No.
were just a roast beef place.
Again,
And it was okay. It was okay, but it was not.
they
It
had some
was
of the
not
best-
Arby's.
The ultimate bacon cheeseburger,
Oh, it was
which is
fantastic.
like a long bun.
Yeah.
Dude,
And then their breakfast stuff now, if you go to one now, they have like a loaded omelet biscuit thing.
Mm-hmm.
mm,
They just put all the meat in. It's got like 3 different meats inside of it and some sausage gravy in there too. They put on a fucking biscuit. It's delicious. My problem with them is it's really fucking expensive.
It is.
yeah, I mean, I haven't had one in years, but basically the Frisco burger.
The one on Mound still open,
Bound, and then the one in Hazel Park.
but I used to like their
Yeah.
breakfast a lot.
Their breakfast is really good.
They had biscuits and gravy back in
Yep.
the day.
Yep. You ever try to eat biscuits and gravy while you're driving a car? It's not. It's
Ah,
not easy.
No, I've never tried, but I know you did.
It's not easy.
I
Yeah,
don't think
that was
I
the KFC
I'll
one I
try
did,
it.
but yeah.
Oh yeah, the KFC.
I've done both. I've done both ways.
But
I just remember coming home from Canada, drunk as hell, and
Yep.
me and Jay would go to Hardee's in town, which is now
Ours-
Tim Hortons,
Yeah, that's Tim Hortons. Yes.
and we would get Frisco burger, large strawberry shake. Bam.
Boom.
Sober right up.
You mentioned Jack in the Box, and guess what's coming back to Michigan?
I saw that.
They're open some on
Uh,
the state. They're open some on the other side of the state.
they're really coming
they're
back.
basically Carl's Jr., I think.
I think so.
They're
But-
pretty much like, I
It's
don't
a
know.
backed up, but Hardee's. I always liked Hardee's. When that one in town closed down, it upset me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
all right. That's all I got for Hardee's.
Hardee's. Now number 4, I've never had. When I go out, and I was in Vegas once, didn't do it.
Yeah.
But when I go out to see Morgan, I'm going to do it because there's a lot of hype around this place. In and
It's
Out
good.
Burger.
It's good.
You're good.
Yeah, we
I-
had one in Utah.
Okay.
I
And
remember.
I
Yeah.
trust your judgment.
I remember when
You were of the road.
the first
you know.
time Craig went out west and ended up staying in Arizona for a few months. Remember that?
Mhm.
I do.
Right. Yeah, on Thanksgiving.
Where he quit the band.
Remember, he left the house on Thanksgiving.
And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden didn't hear from him. And mom was
Yeah,
worried.
be back later.
Be back
He was
later.
like, "See you later," and he.
Going to join a cult in the desert.
So
Uh-huh.
anyways, when he was out there, he tried to get a job there. And this is what, 2001, 2002, something like that. 2001.
Yeah,
He was trying to get a job there at In-N-Out Burger because at that time they were paying $16 an hour to work at Jack.
yeah,
in the Box.
they're a really good quality company.
Now, from what I understand, they don't have freezers there because they make everything. fresh.
Everything. Yep.
Everything's fresh.
Yeah, like a few years ago, it's probably about a decade now, I think, but it's been passed down generation to generation, and like the one who took over as president,
Yeah.
she was only like 32, like 10 years ago.
Was she hot?
When they opened that one in Utah, that was in 2010 or something like that. People were flocking to it because they paid like 16 to start
Oh,
if you
yeah.
had no experience, and they were paying as much as 20 if you had any experience in
Well,
fast food.
That was the thing. And I guess it's still this way, but I'm not sure. But the one that Craig tried to get into it is in Gilbert, Arizona. There's probably
Yep.
more of them now. But
Oh, dude.
he said, these people here talking about the Chick-fil-A lines and all this stuff wrapping around the building. He said it
Wrapped.
every day. It started at that window, wrapped around the building, and then wrapped around itself again, and then wrapped itself around itself again and out onto the street. It was 3 circles of hell trying to wait in line.
So basically, the only reason that I even got to try it when they opened it in Utah was I was driving down the road, and I knew that they weren't open yet. I pulled up and waited like 20 minutes.
Did you hear this when you were going there?
There were still like 12 cars in front of me.
That's what I am waiting in line for nothing, man.
Yeah, but they're good. But like, I mean, I just got a regular In-N-Out burger and fry, and
it's really
it's a good burger. It's a good burger, but it's ketchup, mustard, pickles.
That's what they need though. When it
It's
comes to
good.
I mean, I like cheese on mine, but I don't need lettuce and tomato. I just want onions and pickles. And
Yeah, it was
mustard.
good. But like, I ate Dick's here, and Dick's was Sir Mix-a-Lot.
You ate dick.
I ate Dick's.
He's like,
Yeah,
"I
I mean,
dicks."
hey man, Sir Mix-a-Lot, man.
I think you got a new drop.
Yeah, I hate dicks.
New drop.
New
Hey,
drops.
dicks.
New drop.
Oh,
Did you-
look at him.
you go
Look at
hang
him. He's in ecstasy.
Did you go hang out on Broadway with your posse?
I was. Yeah.
Posse's on
That was
Broadway.
when I came out to visit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's when
Well,
I had all the pictures I was sending everybody.
In-N-Out Burger. I look forward to one day trying you.
I will
Yeah.
try today. Now, number 3 was something we couldn't try, then can. But it's
Is
still
is
good.
it is
Man.
In-N-Out Burger in Michigan?
No, we're
Number 3. We're moving on to number 3.
number
No.
three.
Oh no, I was just curious if there was one
Oh,
in
no,
Michigan.
No,
there's no In-N-Outs.
There's no In-N-Outs here. Now, number 3, there's one here, and I've only had them, but not here in the Novi place.
Yeah.
So I can give my review.
Yeah.
Number 3 is Chick-fil-A.
Mm.
I will say this. Can I put it on the top 10 list? No, because not in my experience, my lived experience in my life. It was not a part of my life,
Yeah.
man.
Yep.
But their chicken is good.
Yeah, I've heard.
And one thing they do better than anybody, their chocolate chip cookies, my God.
Really?
They are fucking phenomenal. If you have a chance, even if it's just to get the cookies, I'm telling you, their chocolate chip cookies are of the gods. Chicken's good. You know, its opinions vary. But would I put them in the top 10? No, because my lived experience with them was
Yeah.
not a lot.
Your personal experience. Yeah, exactly. Not a lot to go on.
But good chicken, really good, good quality control, all that.
Their
type of
sauce,
shit.
their Chick-fil-A sauce,
It's
you can
phenomenal.
buy in the store. It is good.
I did. My mom got some of that, and everything I made. I was.
It's like me and the hot honey now. I'm putting fucking hot honey and everything.
Yeah. So Al, what do you lived in Utah? You had it before me, or you had access?
Never
to
had Chick-fil-A.
Never. Oh,
No.
Craig
you
had,
were right in the lion's den.
They did have them. I think they had a couple of them, but
Just never.
I
went.
don't recall. I don't recall.
I had it for breakfast one time, and it's only because I had to go to Toledo for work and drop something off, basically. So I'm like, I'm making a day of it, and I knew there's Chick-fil-A there. I found it, and I had breakfast, and it was just a chicken biscuit and some hash brown medallions, if you will.
yeah.
And it was good.
It's solid food.
It's solid.
It's decent.
But again, that's my experience with it. It's one time. I can't rate it.
You can't rate it when it's something you've had access to your whole life.
Yeah, not like number 2, which I've had access to.
So we're gonna move in at number 2, KFC. Would I have it at number 2? No. Would I have it in top 10? Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
For sure.
And I really love the spices, and I love the mashed taters.
Yep.
In fact, I've had members of my family, Southerners. So if you think about it, someone from down south, that
From
were like
Kentucky?
would just go and get the taters for their meal.
Oh,
Just,
yeah.
we'll
Yeah.
just get the taters. That way I gotta sit there and peel and all that shit.
Yeah.
And they would go get so KFC number 2, higher than I would put them, but they're a top 10 thing. Chicken tenders are great.
That was what I was going to say back in the day when I was doing my first delivery driver job.
Extra crispies.
I did the
Pretty
extra
good,
crispy tenders and the mashed potatoes and a biscuit with it, because it was only like $4, $3 at the time, $4. And I would drive around and I'd have the mashed potato, the cup it comes in, the personal cup. And I would drive with these 3 fingers, 1, 2, 3, and hold the mashed potatoes with this one. And I would drive around like this and eat my mashed potatoes.
Oh, you did it. I got you zoomed
These
in.
these three fingers would be on the wheel. This one would be making the shape of the bowl that would be here, and I'd be driving down the street and just scooping.
And you were eating with your left hand. Yeah, that's pretty ambidextrous.
Well, I was holding the wheel with my left hand.
So you were left 3 fingers holding and then scooping with the right.
With my right.
There you go.
So I was driving with my left, which is the only thing I'm good at doing left-handed is driving, because I always have my arm up on the door, and I drive with my hand only, basically, at all times. Unless there's a cop, then I put both wheels 9 and 3 or 10 and 2, whatever one.
So yeah, I agree. KFC's in it, but it's not 2.
And I'm a big KFC fan, but I don't get it that often because, especially buy like a family meal, it's literally like $45 or $50.
Yep.
But it's still cheaper than Chicken Shack.
It is for sure. And
So
And I hate to go back to my driving days, but here we go again
Yeah.
for the millionth time.
Mm-hmm.
I would always get 4, sometimes 5 Chicken Littles.
Chicken Littles.
And I'm not a breakfast eater, so I would get 4 or 5, and that would be my thing for the day.
Yep.
And there was a time where it was $4 or $5. Those days are gone.
Just brought up some nostalgia. So remember when Chicken Littles came out originally?
Yeah.
Back in like the late 80s?
Yeah.
We were in Florida. It was the only time I ever went to Florida. We went with Grandma to see Uncle and Cousin Ted, both Teds, who obviously isn't listening tonight. Thanks, Ted.
Yeah.
And
even though I reposted you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
As we always do.
Always do. His soda Mollier thing. Was that the one where he was trying to sodas?
Yeah.
Anyways,
soda Mollier.
Just instead of a sommelier for champ wine.
Yeah, I got it right away.
Right, boiling. Anyways, and they used for the Chicken Littles, they used the song, and I can't think what song it was, but it was an old 50s, 60s song. And it was the original commercial for Chicken Littles back then. And we were in Florida, and that was the first time I don't remember. We went to a bunch of places when we were there. Uncle Ted took us to quite a few places for dinner and stuff. And finally one day I'm like, I gotta have KFC. I need it because I gotta try these Chicken Littles. And they took them there, and I thought they were the greatest things ever. So Chicken Littles. So KFC is more, I again, it's on my top 10. Number 2 is way too high.
2 is way too high.
I think number 1's incredibly high.
And number 1, I don't know where I'd put them, but I wouldn't put them at number 1. And they got Del Taco at number 1. I do like it.
I do like Del Taco.
I do have it every now and then, but it did give me. No, you've got food poisoning.
Yeah,
and I got food poisoning from number 1.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, oh yeah. I was pissing out of my arse and in pain. Can I prove that a Del Taco food poisoned me? No, I can't. But I will say
they're in my top 10.
I like their combo burritos.
Yeah, their
cheesecake things are good too.
The regular basic tacos are shit. They're not great, and there's so much lettuce on them. But they're not fantastic. They
do put a lot of cheese on them.
They do put a lot of cheese, lots of cheese.
I like their meat. Their meat's got good peppery flavor.
Their meat is good.
Their meat's okay. I still prefer I prefer Taco Bell meat, but
their chicken is awful.
Chicken's awful.
Their chicken's disgusting.
They're
Oh, really? I haven't had it in like 10 years, but it used to be pretty good.
Their chicken, bleh. I love their beef though. I love their beef.
Their beef's good. Yeah, their beef's really good.
The first time I ever went there weirded me out because it's like taco place and like burgers and fries. I'm like, it's a fucking taco place. What are you talking about? And they just basically give you like fucking McCain crinkle cut French fries.
Yeah.
And they're not cooked well most of the time. I don't like the way they cook their fries. I don't like
super potato-y because they're not cooked.
I've only had their burgers once. I don't like their burgers.
So, I had a burger once. It was a brick.
Yeah.
That was about it.
But the combo burritos are cool. Some of the value menu stuff is okay. Like you got some of those roll-ups and stuff that are like a Chipotle something. It's decent.
Yeah, they're
like I said, I haven't had it in like 10 years. The only time I ever had it was in Utah.
I don't like their chicken at all. Everything else is fine. I even like they have their vegetarian option, and I'm not a vegetarian, obviously, but I would have they have their 8-layer because they have Taco Bell the 7-layer. They'd outdo them.
Yeah, you buy one
8-layer. It's good. Their side dish, their cheesecake bites are fantastic.
You know what? They did have like a carne asada steak taco thing that was really good too.
That was good.
They had breakfast stuff that was decent.
Their
breakfast shit's good.
I used to go.
They had good breakfast shit.
Breakfast thing.
Yeah,
it was good.
I used to get these breakfast. They were like a breakfast gordita. It was like a thicker, like soft shell. Like the gordita style.
Wait, how can you show us how?
Yeah, like.
How you doing?
Cylindrical.
Oh, dicks.
Spurting everywhere flavors.
Girl, they're ranch dicks.
So much ranch.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I definitely not number 1 for me.
Not number 1 for me.
Mm-mm.
So I guess it's time to we won't waste any time.
No.
Taco Bell's number 1.
Taco Bell's
Taco
number
Bell
one. For me.
is number one.
Taco Bell is.
I
If
don't
you're
care
talking
what
about,
you say about the not being real beef or whatever.
Yeah, I don't-
100% the
I
best.
don't go to. Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm not going to fast food for authentic anything ever.
No.
Taco Bell's number one.
Number one.
And it's been number one because of price, taste, value.
It's the best.
Now it's just
there's a variety of stuff. There's so much variety.
You can get anything you want. I mean, come on.
I have a question though.
Flushes, you name it.
Do any type of sub places count as fast food?
I think so. I'm a little surprised there's no Subway on there.
I believe that they are. You know,
well, I would put Subway.
It's just as quick as any other place.
I would put it on my list.
Or if maybe they're only doing places with drive-throughs, but to me that still doesn't make it fast food.
Now, if I put this on the places I've eaten the most when I was driving for 25 years,
Subway.
probably is number one.
Yep.
Because there's a Subway everywhere.
Yep.
They're in Walmarts, they're in gas stations, Loves, you name it.
Do you remember when Taco Bell had some of them had Pizza Huts too?
Yeah.
It was best of both worlds. Man.
Yeah.
Just like Sammy Hagar.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of them that's not on here that's good. Wendy's. Wendy's is one of my favorite places, dude.
Literally going to say, Al, that's my number two.
Yeah.
Wendy's is
that's my number two also, dude. Yeah. Taco Bell and Wendy's are my number 1 and 2.
I'm not ready to rate Wendy's yet, but it's definitely way up there.
Dude,
Wendy's
Frosty.
is number 2.
Frosty and Junior Bacon Chicken or Junior Bacon cheeseburger.
And they need to be credited because Chick-fil-A wasn't around, so I didn't know. And there was a lot of places. They were the first place you could get an actual white chicken breast meat
and spicy,
and get the spicy.
Yep.
It was phenomenal.
Yep.
I used to love Burger King, but it's not the same anymore.
Yeah.
But the original chicken sandwich was like the fucking shit.
Would I put Burger King on the list? Yes.
Yep.
I don't know where. Maybe 5, 6.
I'm gonna put it at 10 just because I don't hardly like it at all anymore, but I loved it when I was younger. It's not as good.
It's not. It is absolutely not. No, but I'm talking about 90s Burger King. 80s.
Oh, okay, then it's in there. Yeah, it's like 7.
And because
Maybe 6.
I'm talking about 80s, 90s, look, I probably go there least of any of the places.
Burger King, yeah, by far.
Oh, well, the place I'm about to say.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But because of the strength of their breakfast alone, just the breakfast,
yep.
I would put McDonald's in here.
McDonald's is on my list.
I know they're a corporate.
It's on the list.
Whatever. It's poison.
Whatever.
People, whatever.
I don't
care.
Whatever. They perfected breakfast, dude.
Yeah.
To not have McDonald's on here is un-American. And USA Today is a communist organization that should be rated.
Bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit.
Satire.
They perfected the fucking breakfast. You know.
They did.
Although the sausage, although the bacon, egg, and cheese croissant too is pretty bomb.
I like the McGriddles.
They were the first place fast food to give you actual crispy bacon.
Yep.
Say what you want about McDonald's. You can say, horrible.
Yep.
There's a lot of things that are terrible about it. Crispy bacon that you could get.
Yep.
But we're talking about 80s, 90s McDonald's.
We're talking about 80s,
when they use beef tallow to fucking make their fries.
When they fried in that lardy beef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beef tallow fries, man.
There was no better fries anywhere on the
nowhere. No.
Also on the list, I don't know, depending on your region, and I think both could be on here depending on your region. There's no slider places, so you get Crystal and you got White Castle.
I'd have White Castle on my list.
Crystal,
White Castle.
Crystal is very good.
I've never had Crystal.
Where's?
If you had it's like a southern White Castle that's also very good.
Okay.
Oh,
White Castle would be on my personal list.
We used to have Top Hat here, which was pretty much the same.
Is Crystal as good as White Castle? No, but it's close. It's
okay.
Actually, a decent cider place.
I'm a Checkers fan. Checkers would be on mine.
Checkers, or they used to be called Rallies.
It's still Rallies South, but
I would put them on there.
Yep.
Hot Now.
See,
honestly, Hot Now would be on my fucking list.
See, that was gonna be my sneaker.
Oh,
oh, sorry.
But you got it. Oh, you said it. We're here to talk.
Fine. Listen, man. You guys wrote songs about 2 of these motherfucking things, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Hot Now would be on this list. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Because it
Absolutely.
looks like it's safe food. There's no one on earth. You could go grab a kid from Beijing, bring him here.
Yep.
And you can give him like, here's a Hot Now cheeseburger. He'd be, oh, it's decent. Oh, I can eat. There's no one that would. It's not too, you know what I mean. It's not too pushy.
Yeah.
No.
Either way.
Nope.
You could eat it.
Yep.
You can
Yep.
eat it and you can like it.
And that's
Yeah.
one of those things also because they had the family meal deal where they give you like 10 burgers and 5 fries for like
Yeah.
$10 or some shit.
Yeah.
My family lived off that stuff,
Dude,
man.
39-cent burgers. And if you wanted, they didn't put onions on them, but if you wanted it, they didn't charge you.
Nope.
So now, would this be considered a fast food place? Probably not, but it's something that's relevance cannot be ignored when talking about food. And I don't think we'll ever talk about this specific genre. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But 1980s to 90s Pizza Hut buffet.
Oh, dude.
You know what? I'm sorry.
You know,
yeah,
like,
you're right.
would that be fast food?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I know we could talk about pizza, but it was kind of
But literally, you didn't sit and wait. Like
Yeah.
you came in, your family sat down. You paid for per plate. You went up, you got all the food you wanted, you left. So
I
that's
just think
fast food.
It's like just going into a fast food place and actually sitting down instead of getting drive-through.
Absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
fast.
And they put it that fucking, they put it on that, in that like cast iron skillet.
Mhm.
Back in the day,
Personal pan.
Yep. Loved Pizza Hut pizza, especially with getting it there. It was just so perfect.
Remember though when they started putting up all the little delivery ones? Remember?
Yeah.
They were always it tasted different than if you went to the actual fucking Pizza Hut.
It was the beginning of the end. It, as you know, and Little Caesars used to have the best breadstick dipping sauce.
Yeah.
One can comprehend, but they quit putting meat in there. There's no beef.
No.
But when there used to be meat in there,
Mm-hmm.
hey,
Yeah.
when a certain member of ours, who you guys know very well,
Yeah.
worked,
Sounds familiar.
the meat was in the dip, and it was phenomenal. I would get it all the time.
I need to go back to number 2 because I wasn't too sure about Wendy's being my number 2, and now it is because you made me think of the baked potato bar.
Oh
Like
yeah.
Yeah, they used to have.
That's definitely number 2. Wendy's. I don't know. They don't have it anymore, but that would
Forgot all about that too.
You just get the
Dude, you used to be able to go to the drive-through and get one. You could get sour cream and chive,
yeah, but you
baked
go
potato or plain.
you wanted on top.
They had a
of that thing.
buffet.
Yeah. But I mean, even like they had a baked potato that you could just get at the drive-through, and they had like 3 different kinds, right?
Yeah, you could pick one. I remember that too.
Yeah,
but-
and then you get chili. Their chili was good.
Their chili. I like a heartier chili that is like thicker and
Less soupy.
Yeah.
less soupy. But I'll tell you what,
You dump crackers in that bitch.
when you got it just right, their chili was good. Good. The flavor.
You put one of those sauces in it, and about 3 packs of crackers.
Yeah.
You had a perfect chili bowl.
just like chili mush. Yeah.
Yep. So
I can't think of the other ones. I had another one in my head and I completely
Well,
lost
see,
it.
I wouldn't put it on the list, but it's an honorable mention type situation.
Yeah.
If you're ever down south, and it's like an Arby's, they're called racks.
Oh,
Racks, dude. Racks. You get them on the turnpike, man. Going to Cleveland.
Racks is good.
If you're on the
Racks burgers were great.
If you're on the Pennsylvania Turnpike, they have Roy Rogers also, which is another. Really
Yeah.
good.
Me and Bri would when we would go to Cleveland or we'd go like some out that way, we'd hit Racks Burgers on the turnpike, man.
Yep.
They had the island where you just pull up Racks Burger. It was great.
And for years in Kentucky, Arby's, franchisees would try to bring them in, and just because it's a smaller market, Racks would kind of beat them out.
Yeah,
and they would get rid of Arby's is there now because Arby's extended their menu, chicken cordon bleu and different various things since the 90s that have made their tastier options. But Racks beat them out in the 80s.
Would you guys have Tubby's on your list?
Yes, that's what I was going to bring up.
But it's so local.
That's what I mean.
It's so local.
It is.
The only reason is we talked about how we were going to do this episode, but fucking the other day, our cousin Adam texted me on Thanksgiving. He goes, I could really go for a Tubby sub and a rock and rye right now.
That's the way to go.
Out of nowhere, he sent me a fucking
crazy.
text on Thursday.
Yeah, dude. And
I'm like, oh, bro.
quality food, and he's a chef
Yeah.
by trade,
Right.
so he
Yeah.
knows his shit.
Yeah.
He knows his.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
yeah,
That's crazy. Yep.
but
So, I mean, we can safely we can say Captain D's
Captain
and
D's.
Zaxby's.
Zaxby's is gone.
Zaxby's.
They're not on here at all.
Yeah, In-N-Out Burger. Heard good things. Can't.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, I've only had it once. I don't know if it's top 10. It's good,
So
but
Wendy's not being on here, absolute atrocity.
Yep.
it's
I
an
can see Burger
atrocity.
King not being on there.
And one of the main reasons is they still make their burgers fresh. They don't have freezers.
Fresh, not frozen.
Burger King
Yep.
not being on here. Come on, McDonald's is. I mean, they are the fast food.
Yeah.
Are they?
80s, 90s Burger King, McDonald's. They have to go on here.
They're the OG. It's like saying I got a medal list, but Black Sabbath ain't on it. They're the
Yeah.
OG. Come on.
You know
I
which
mean,
one?
yeah, like seriously.
I thought of one earlier, and I don't know because it's been so long since I've had it, and there's not a lot of them. But A&W.
Oh, well, I was going to bring that one up too. I thought I was going to ask you guys what you thought if that's
It's been
because
so
it was like a drive-in type place, but then they made it more like a fast food place.
They did,
So
and even if it's a drive-in, I still consider it fast food. It doesn't
yeah,
mean it's fast. It's just the style.
Well, I think
yeah,
the list too would be like more, even though I don't care for them because the national prominence would probably put Sonic on there,
Yeah, I'm not a Sonic.
but A&W is objectively better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
You want to go?
I
hype?
honestly like. I mean, I had a Sonic burger once. It was okay.
But
Sonic
it's-
burgers-
Mainly, I always went there for those like slushy drinks. So
yeah,
they
they
have buy one get one for $1.
Yeah, all their fruity drinks are phenomenal.
if you want to go,
Yeah, we would get the orange ones. There was one right down the street from us when I first moved to Utah, and they were just packed with like crushed ice, and they'd give you brain freezes. But we would get the giant ones because you'd get buy one get one for $1 between like 3 and 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And that's how I'd make my vodka drinks I'd make my vodka drinks with.
I imagine they'd be fantastic.
You-
if you
you
did.
mix-
Oh,
would you mix a whiskey drink and then mix a vodka drink?
yeah.
Chumbo, it's Chumbo one was Tum Tum.
with a grape drink.
Yeah, grape drink. If you want to go really, and Mike might not know this one, but Alan, if you want to go really hyper local, would you consider Dailies?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah. Dailies. Yeah, for sure.
I love Dailies, but yeah.
Yeah. Dailies was shit. There's
So-
one left still, I think I heard.
So we have number 1 is Taco Bell, number 2 is Wendy's. Does anybody want to say what their number 3 is? Or do we care about rankings? We just know which ones we like. We know which ones aren't there. The In-N-Out, the Captain D's, the Zaxby's, Popeyes is gone.
Yeah.
White
White Castle is
Castle.
probably right in it's in the top 5, I think, for me.
To be fair to the list maker, the White Castles and Crystal thing, it's just there's no nationally prominent slider place.
No.
It tends to be local. Like if you
Yeah.
go to a place like the greatest sliders here at Shooter's Bar or whatever.
Or
Yeah.
Telway.
Well, yeah, and see, like that's another thing too that in our area we were blessed with is like the Telway, Braze, all those little burger
Greens.
joints.
Those
Those aren't all over the country like that.
Yeah, like- Steak and Shake's decent. They're good,
Yeah.
but they're not.
Mm.
I mean, how spread out are they? I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because I mean, like if we go with sub shops, I'm putting Jersey Mike's in there because that shit's the bomb.
I have yet to have it.
Steak and cheese. You've never had Jersey's?
Nope.
I used to really
Oh,
like
dude.
those. They're
Steak
gone.
I
and
used to love-
steak and cheese with red peppers and onions on it. Jesus,
Wow.
their bread's so good.
Hmm.
Yeah. Like Danny DeVito ain't lying when he's on those fucking commercials.
I would never think Danny DeVito's lying to me.
No,
Never,
he's a treasure.
He's an actual.
I would never believe
Yeah.
about it.
I think that's a good. I think we have some good choices on there.
Yeah, we made.
Yeah, we changed that. Yeah, 80s, 90s Burger King, McDonald's,
Yeah.
Taco Bell, obviously.
Wendy's
I
It's light of all.
Wendy's, KFC.
Yep.
Long John Silver's.
Long John Silver's.
Well, if we're gonna put a fish type place,
Yeah.
because you guys never experienced Arthur Treacher's, I did.
No, it was before my
There
time.
used to be a great fish and chips place called Milroy's that was down in Detroit on Meringue.
Oh yeah.
You don't know. 'Cause
I
they were
know-
gone. You might not even. I remember them at 5
Location.
years old. I don't.
I know the
Yeah.
location of.
Yeah, they used. Yeah,
Okay.
there was like a big sign there for a long time.
And you know what? They had Popeyes on there. I would have churches on there before I'd have Popeyes.
Dude, I don't even remember eating churches. I remember eating it once when I was real little, and it was disgusting. But I was a really picky kid, so
There was a churches at 10 in DeQuinder, right by when I worked over there,
So
by the
guys,
Hazel Park racetrack, and I used to go there all the time, and I loved it.
in breaking news, Robert Patrick, aka Terminator, what was it? What T was he?
T1000.
The T1000 has just posted himself victory smoke. He's decked out in Michigan gear.
Oh, is he a Michigan fan? I thought you were gonna tell me the motherfucker died.
Nope, he's alive.
he's a Michigan fan. He
lived,
went there.
He lived here and went there briefly.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
He's a Michigan guy.
Wow, that's good, man.
So he's doing a victory smoke with his
Good.
cigar.
I thought you were like, yep, Robert Patrick died. Like,
No, he's alive.
no!
There's no dethroning.
No,
He's perfectly healthy,
That'd be awesome.
and
It
he's
would help the
very
ratings.
he's very happy right now.
It would help the ratings.
And his brother is Filter.
Glenn Filter.
Glenn
is his
Filter's his
brother.
brother.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
Richard Patrick Filter.
No, it's Glenn Filter.
Oh, Glenn Filter. Oh
Glenn
yeah,
Filter, Dave Disturbed.
Dave.
Yeah.
Disturbed.
Forgot about that.
Yeah,
Bill Chamber from.
yeah, Bill Chamber.
I don't know any of these guys. I just
Bobby
I
of a down.
Bobby of a down. Daryl Flaw.
We never knew anybody's name at the point because we didn't have the internet. To look stuff
There's
up.
no internet. You just
Scott Creed.
Scott
Scott
Creed.
Green.
He was Creed.
Yeah, Scott Creed. Yeah.
There's so many good ones.
Yep.
Because we didn't know anybody was. We just knew their name.
No, you had to buy the album and read it
Yeah.
to know who they were.
Especially
Or you had to have like a subscription to like Hit Parade or Circus Magazine, and that was expensive. That was like $11 a month
paying for stuff.
Then you
or $11 a year or some shit.
You read in a magazine. Wait, Jonathan Davis's brother is the singer of Edema.
Yeah, that's
Weird.
right. That's right.
Really?
And, yeah.
Yep.
And what's that other band that Wayne Static's brother was?
Power Man.
Oh no, that was
Rob Zombie's brother,
Yep.
right?
yeah.
Sorry. I just been thinking.
Same guy. That's the guy I was thinking about though. Power Man.
I know.
Same
Yeah.
guy.
Because I always think of Static X and Power Man 5000 together. I don't know why.
That's his bro.
Just weird hair, I guess. One had really tall spiky hair and one had multicolored
Weird
spiky.
bad hair.
Weird bad hair. That's true.
Speaking of music,
Mhm.
you guys I started to read that article, and you guys posted or you put it in our topics. The Billy Corgan.
Oh, that's another one. Yeah.
That's
there's-
funny.
There's a conspiracy theory
Yeah.
that Billy Corgan and Bill Burr are brothers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Well,
and
yeah.
I didn't look into it enough to really talk about it on here. I was
Okay,
like, I
so
just
basically it was
thought
like 10 years ago. It was like 10 years ago. He didn't know who Bill Burr was, but his mom or his stepmom, Billy Corgan's stepmom, I think it was, said that his dad had another family in Boston area and said that she asked him, she goes, "Do you know who Bill Burr is?" And he said, "I didn't know at the time. He was still kind of coming up, And she goes, "He might be your brother." But we know it's not true. So
similar height,
yeah.
similar hair color,
Yeah.
look,
That's true.
but mannerisms are nothing alike.
Nah.
And Billy's like a more like laid back, like intellectual, where Bill Burr's like the mouthy comedian guy.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Apparently,
You never know.
apparently
Brothers can be different.
Apparently Corgan's dad though is like known like a philanderer, had other children.
Okay. So
that's what the story was saying. So
you wanna go around.
He's a philanderer. And
Bill Burr's a drummer.
oh, yeah.
Yeah,
See?
that's funny thing. There is musical inclination.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that, Al.
Yeah.
Now I'm
Bill
starting to
Burr's a
think,
drummer.
brothers.
Hey man.
Now I'm back on board. I
They
was
could
off.
be brothers.
Jumped
Smashing
off-
Pumpkins, you can literally knock their two bald heads together, man.
Yep. I jumped off the cruise ship into a rescue boat. Now I want it back on the ship.
Yeah, get back in
Now
there,
I'm
man.
thinking about like, okay, now he did drum. Burr's into drumming and has musical inclination.
That's true.
I don't know.
It makes you think.
Does Billy Corgan like black chicks too?
I
That'd
don't
be
know.
another
Maybe.
thing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is he inclined that way?
I don't know, but he was trying to buy some original lyrics to one of Courtney Love's songs that he thinks was written that she wrote about them too when they dated or some shit.
Oh yeah.
Like that was just last week or something, I guess.
Oh, I didn't hear
That
that.
he put a bid in for. He put a bid in for it or something.
So Billy Corgan did. He had a lot to do with TNA wrestling for a while. Does Bill Burr have any interest in pro wrestling? That would seal it.
He did Robot Wars.
No.
Well, he's also from
But
Boston.
you know, he does Tough Enough. He does those boxing events. What are they called? With a Portnoy.
Tough man.
Oh yeah, Barstool stuff.
Barstool Sports. Yeah, what is it? Rough and Rowdy.
Yeah.
Rough and Rowdy.
Yeah.
So,
Well, like way back,
oh my God! I mean, they're into spectacle shit.
He one of the first things he did on Comedy Central was it was Robot Wars or something like that, where these people would make all these like little robots that would attack each other, like out of whatever. I mean, they look like little Roombas with like saw blades and stuff on them. You remember that, Brian?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I do remember.
Okay.
It. And the thing is about them, they both like the spectacle, the arena. They like music.
Yep.
Maybe, I'm starting to think.
Yeah. You said Billy Corgan was in the TNA, but he actually owns NWA now.
He owns NWA.
Yeah.
They're brothers. I'm telling you.
They gotta be brothers.
100%. That's his brother. They got to meet up.
I'm telling you, man.
They got to meet up.
It's too much of a coincidence there, man.
And another music story before we go. Tim Lambesis from As I Lay Dying.
Yeah.
His troubles continue. We're talking about him losing band members a couple weeks ago.
Couldn't happen.
Yeah.
His first crop of bandmates left. Then he had a second crop leave. Then his side project drummer left. Austrian Death Machine. That guy's like, his testimony morals. I can't be around. And nobody really knew what's going on. What is he doing? As we know, Tim hired a cop to kill his wife. Luckily, thank God it was a cop.
Yeah.
And not an actual contract killer, because murder for hire always works so well.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's video of him arguing with his wife, and he's punching. He's like punching himself in the head. I don't have the video. It's out there. He's losing it, snapping, roid raging, and he's. My advice, if you know Tim Lambesis, just stay away from him.
Stay away.
Just get away from him.
I would have to agree with that one.
I think it's
I would have to agree.
He's tall. He's jacked. He lifts weights, takes steroids, and he'll hire someone to kill you.
Yeah. Apparently he's got got no problem having somebody taken out.
Yeah. But there's one video he's like double hitting himself in the head because his wife is and he got married again. That's another thing, you ladies. Listen here, ladies.
Yeah.
You can go on about I can't find a decent man, and then you go with him.
Yeah.
Knowing what he tried to kill the one before you.
Well,
and then now you're they love women love these tall, hot, masculine guys, even if they'll kill them.
Yeah. And, I mean,
there are women who have married Charlie Manson. There are women who married.
That's what I was gonna say. There's people
Ted
that
Bundy.
Marry serial killers in prison.
Yeah, they have the hots for what's that guy's name? El Diablo.
Richard Ramirez.
Yeah, they like it. If you're hot, you will kill them. They love it.
Yeah.
True crime. True crime is their porn.
Well, aren't the Menendez brothers? Didn't they both get married? Well, one of them got married in prison, right?
Oh, I'm sure.
I think so.
I think so.
I don't know, but I don't doubt it.
I think so. So, I mean,
I just want a good guy. No, you don't, bitch. No, you. You ain't. You can't fool Uncle Mike. I know what you want. You want to be throat fucked by a barbarian.
Well, there's nothing wrong with throat fucking.
Everything about you shows it. Throat fucked by a barbarian.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the by a barbarian part that's wrong. Throat fucking
Yeah. Well, yeah, you know.
What are you into, man?
What?
I think Richard Ramirez. I think he got married in prison too.
Oh, I think he did. Wasn't he the one that was on a dating show?
No, that's
what's his There was one on there. There was one on
The-
there.
Yeah,
movie
yeah.
about it on Netflix. There's an actual movie about it with Anna.
I
One of
can't remember his.
One of them.
I can't remember his name.
He was definitely on one of those shows. Yeah.
I can't remember his name now. Damn it.
The movie's called Woman of the Hour, and it is about the guy. Was it Rodney Alcala?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think it was
know.
I think
Rodney
that's
Alcala.
who.
I'm not up
Yeah,
to
it
date.
is. It's Rodney. Yeah.
I'm not up to
Yep.
date on all my killers. I'm not a
But
woman.
he was literally
I'm
in the middle of this spree. He was on the show,
Yeah.
on a dating show, the dating game.
Yep.
Yep. And in the movie, he ends up with Anna Kendrick. So I don't know if that's true or not. I just made that up.
Sounds like it.
It's an actual movie, though. That's a real movie on Netflix currently. I have not watched it.
Yeah.
Women are weird.
They like what they like. Whatever.
Yeah.
I like a crazy bitch. I mean, I do.
Yep.
Crazy bitch.
Can I judge
Suck
him?
my dick.
'cause
Crazy
they-
bitch. Suck my dick.
Put him around your fat tits. Ow!
No, like Andrew Dice Clay.
He did. He did.
Yeah,
No.
he did. Yeah.
Crazy bitch. Tell your mama. And he's like trying to sing during it.
Yeah.
Mama. In society. For some reason, he says
The
society.
Andrew Dice Clay thing was no.
He literally does it.
I know.
Let's do. I'll prove it.
I believe you.
Crazy bitch. Buck Cherry.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it again.
I don't know if it'll be on there because of the misogyny. I don't know. Current year.
It'll be fine. There's misogyny out there still. You just gotta look.
Come on, baby, light my fire. What the fuck? Are you ready to get sexy?
So he says it. I'm telling you, he does the O.
You better shake your ass like a fucking salt shaker.
Sorry, guys. I don't know exactly what point he does the part.
And it's not about a little girl. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
I know what you mean.
This song's about a crazy bitch.
Tim Buck Cherry.
A crazy
He needs to just say it.
Tim Buckcher. Tim Buckcher. I forgot the fucking name of the band until you said Buckcher.
I like how he keeps going to the. Keeps going.
The longest song ever.
Pick up the phone and ask somebody. Pick up the phone.
What's he even talking about at this point?
Call your mom.
Here it comes. I'm telling you.
Here it's coming right now.
Call your father. Say society.
He's sober now, by the way. This.
Crazy bitch hang around my dick now.
I think for quite a few years now.
Yeah.
Let's get to it, man.
Crazy bitch, suck that dick. Put it between your fat tits. Let me.
They did the O. Come on.
This is the next part. It's coming up.
Crazy bitch, sucking that dick. Put it between your big old tits.
There it is. There it is. I told you guys. You didn't believe me.
He's Dice.
You denied me.
I did.
No, you right away were like, yeah, I believe you.
I
Mike.
believe you.
Please don't play it.
He's,
And I played it anyway.
I think we used to call him Tim Buck Cherry also.
Tim Buckcher. Yeah.
Didn't know his name. It was like Tim Buck 2, Tim Buck 3, maybe Tim Buck 3.
Tim Buck 3.
And
So I
Tim
know
Buck Cherry.
You're so
Right.
bright.
If you guys are out there in the land of podcasting or interested, it's Buck Cherry Crazy Bitch live at Crew Fest.
Oh, okay.
Live.
Crew Fest.
So that's why he was behaving in that manner, I'm sure.
Yes.
At Crew Fest.
Do you guys have any final points
No.
before we
Go Blue.
go blue? We
Go
get
blue.
Toledo's ours again, 4th year in a row.
We just got
I think every time whoever wins gets Toledo for that year.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So they
Yeah.
were saying that whoever they said the last 23 times we've played, whoever had the dominant running game won.
Hey, they're right.
Every single one of them. Whoever had the more rushing yards won.
That was us.
That was us.
And we also had the least amount of missed field goals too. So
Oh yeah, that poor guy. I don't
Yeah.
think he missed it. I don't think he missed any before that, or one, or something
as
like that.
many. They
And he
missed
like
two.
he shanked like 34 yarders, man.
Yeah, I know.
He's
That's why
like, I mean, it's like it went, and I'm like, how the
I got paranoid on our game winning field goal. I'm like, oh, guys,
yeah, it was only 21 yards, and I was worried.
he won somehow. He did not.
Yeah.
So, no doubt in my mind we were going to win that game.
No doubt whatsoever.
No, I don't get anything else though.
All right, guys.
All right,
El,
gentlemen.
what song do you want to end this show with? It's up to you, man.
Not crazy bitch.
Not crazy
That's
bitch?
for sure. I don't.
Some
I don't
Nazareth.
know, man.
Nazareth.
Ooh. Some Nazareth. Some Jesus of Nazareth.
Nazareth.
I have no, give AWH another shout out, play something
There you
for
go.
him. I don't.
All
I have nothing. I haven't even thought about, like, I didn't think about it.
Yeah. All right. How about this? I'm trying to go through here.
Or well, don't
You know
play
what?
any Tim Lambesis or whatever either.
Yeah, our good friend Tim Lambesis. This is for Tim. This
Yeah,
is going to be my own grave
Oh,
because he's
there you
digging
go.
himself his own grave.
There you go.
This,
nice.
That's a good one.
so here you go, Tim. Tim, please, for the love of God, you're not in prison. You got kids. Just stay away from people, man. Just live on a mountain like a monk.
Go, yeah, or just figure out what's wrong with your fucking brain, man.
Yeah.
Go have a fucking brain scan. Maybe you got a tumor. I don't know.
Stop
You know?
snapping. Stop it.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
snapping.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
RadioUnderground.gay. RadioUnderground.gay.
Gay.
See you guys later.